Like, okay, Charlie Sheen. Well, like Charlie Sheen is Carlos Estevez. Oh, we're ready? Are we going? You tell me, bro. Like, I'm waiting on you. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay, fine, we're good. I'm gonna get out of your way.
Bosch. Audio good, Jerry? We good? Everything good upstairs? Jerry, we good? Good audio? Good audio here? We ready to rock?
He said we need to interview him in another week.
Oh, Rosenbaum?
Began said he has something really important.
Oh, Began, you want to get interviewed in the middle?
Well,
Began.
you got to get on it, yes, and then swear my own personal stuff.
Guess what?
And we're live from IRL Alpha. Welcome to the IRL Alpha pre-show, coming to you live from Venice, California, where we talk all things art, tech, culture. Here, let's go. Shout out to Forgotten Runes, our sponsor. Check out Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult on ETH and on Bitcoin. Bosch, get a shot of this. So here we got Forgotten Runes. Not only do they have a comic, but they have animation coming out from Titmouse with the creator of John Wick. Shout out to our other sponsor. Bosch, get a shot of this. We got our other sponsor, Moonworld. Moonworld. Check them out. Making NFT platforms great again, giving you your self-sovereignty. And we got to shout out one last sponsor. Bosch, follow me back. And a shout out to our final sponsor, the official beer of IRL Alpha, Friday Beer. Friday Beer, IRL Alpha Beer. You know the vibes. Here we go. Let's get the show started. All right, who's going to be our first victim? And I see my first victim to my right. What's up, Cass?
What's good? Good to see you.
So, man, if you don't know, Cass is a legend in the artifact space. I mean, just look at the Murakami drip right here. Yo, Cass, man. How's it going, bro? How you vibing, dude? Excited to be on the show tonight?
I mean, it's Thursday, so you know you got to be at IRL Alpha. I'm just here to kick it with y'all. Excited to be on the stage and just hopefully spill some smart things, some smart alpha. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a fun one.
Dude, what you dropping? What alpha you dropping, man? You got to leak the sauce right now.
I think I'm just encouraging creators and people to push themselves. That's how I want to live, and I got to push myself too. So I'm gonna keep reiterating that. We're probably gonna get into the fashion talk, artifact stuff too. But I don't know. This is y'all let loose, so it's just gonna be fun to see. We'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, no, dude. We got like Dre Millie on the panel. We got Max Web3 on the panel. So we got a big fashion panel tonight. Big Web3 fashion panel, bro. So where do you see like the future of fashion going in Web3?
Ooh. And I think I was just talking to somebody. Shout out Mike over here. We were talking about the future of digitals and different things that people could be leveraging, and I feel like it's just going to come down to people using blockchain as that database, that record of truth. That way they can identify who their top collectors are, who these people are that are collecting valuable items, and making sure it's authenticated and it's not fake. So I think it's going to be simple, but it's going to be a process for people to kind of bring it into the fold,
Well, it's funny because I did get like a Saint Laurent bag, and like I noticed they use like RFID chips, but it's like I feel like blockchain is a secret sauce where it's like you can monitor like who gets like who buys what, you can track things, and it's like I feel like for supply chain, that kind of thing, it's really the future. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, we got the sick man. Bosch, get a shot of this sick Murakami drip, bro. Like, look at this, ooh, sick Murakami drip. Now, here's the thing, bro. So with blockchain and everything. So you see it being integrated like with what, like NFC chips, or how do you see it being integrated into fashion? We got like AR, we got like OD Labs, shout out to OD Labs, with the AR filters on their fucking clothing. So how do you see like the future of this just being integrated? In which way?
So the way Artifact does it, there's RFID chips that are also encoded with some private key stuff. There's actually a dope tweet out there by one of the security devs, Maximoni, on Twitter, where he even explains, because some people were like, I'm just going to get out of Flipper Zero and fake your shit. But there's ways that our devs have been working on it and making sure it's encrypted. And so once you scan it with your phone, it basically pulls up the token that's linked to your item, and you can connect that with the NFT for the full authentication. I feel like it's going to continue to become simpler. Artifact's going to make it where you don't have to even do a gas transaction for when you authenticate. It's just going to be a quick sign a message. And there's a lot of different ways people are going to experiment with it. I think it's cool because it's just the start. I think Azuki has done something similar. They did PBT with their physical back token, and so there's a lot of unique paths. We just haven't seen all the use cases yet. It's just who's going to put stuff out there and what's going to work for people, you know?
And I love to see what Artifact is doing. I love the drip, man. Love like the Artifact sneakers. Ooh, hey, oh, Bosch, let's get a little shot of this right here. Man, love the Artifact drip. Love what you guys are doing. Cass, bro. Looking forward to seeing you tonight, man.
Hey, appreciate you. IRL Alpha Thursdays, y'all got to be here. I mean, if you're not here, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yo, if you're in LA, you got to pull up to IRL Alpha. You know the vibes. Let's keep it pushing. Let's see who we got next. Yo, I'm going to go to my boy, Mike Sanchez, Good Things.
He's good on the.
Where is my boy Good Things at? Well, you know what? Before I go to Good Things, I'm going to go to Bit God eating a pizza. I'm going to just like straight up interrupt him right in the middle of his pizza.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's get it, bro.
I got stuff all over my hands.
I usually have stuff all over my hands, but let's not talk about that.
If you eat crust, you're a beta. No.
He took the bait right away.
So what's good, man? What's good?
It kind of did look like a ball gag in your mouth, bro. So, Big God, what do you think about Donald Trump coming to Ordinals?
I collected a few of the cards. I paid with my credit card though, and I guess like that doesn't count though in order to get ordinals.
Well, yeah, if you collected 100 of Donald Trump's latest NFT, which no, I think 100 was a grand, right? Or 10 grand. Yeah, 10 grand. Yeah. 100 each, but they're up like about 3x anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like his floor holds steady.
They're already trading on ordinals?
No. So Donald Trump dropped his, I think, second or third collection on Polygon, right? And if you collected 100, not only do you get a physical card with the actual mugshot, a piece of the mugshot suit, but now you get a one-of-one ordinal that's minted on ordinals. So Donald Trump coming to ordinals, is that pretty base?
I already minted that, or I already inscribed that mugshot before he did, back in August.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I replied to Leonidas' tweet today. I beat him to it, man. I beat him to it. As soon as that mugshot was done, I remember like getting home, I think actually from IRL Alpha, someone was like, yo, inscribe this. And I said, fuck it. Yeah, it cost like $20 at the time or something like that. So yeah, I've inscribed it. Back in August 28th or, I don't know, September 1st, around there.
So man, it's like ordinals are picking up, man. We just had a Thank You X drop, his terrain project that sold out right away. We had, of course, our homies at Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, who dropped the Shadow Hats that sold out right away also. So man, you see like ordinals and all this speed picking up, man. It's like, do you feel ordinals is just gonna be the mainstay? Ordinals are not dead, right?
No, definitely. I mean, ordinals are not dead. I think we're probably going to go into a period, though, of maybe a little bit of dryness. We had, sustained levels of, like, up only for the past, 2 months-ish. You go November, December, and a little bit of January. I think we're going to see a little bit of pullback, right? I think, you can't just be up only the whole time. So I think ordinals are not going anywhere, but I think we see a little bit of a dry period over the next couple weeks, maybe more.
Now, do you see like more like mainstream ETH artists moving over to ordinals, like Thank You X, or maybe even one of our own, Patrick Amadon, dropping a Bitcoin ordinal project?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I know that I've heard through the sort of rumor mill that he's been thinking about doing one or is doing one. I'm not sure when or what. But yeah, no, I think that there's definitely opportunity for mainstream or larger artists, on the east side to come over. I've been chatting with a lot of them these past couple weeks, so they're absolutely coming over. Thank You X and Ripcash, I think, were just sort of the start.
I did see Ripcash drop. Ripcaster's drop was dope. We had Terrell Owens Terrell Dom.
Terrell Jones.
Terrell Jones.
Yes.
Bro, I'm thinking of like old Eagles football with Terrell Owens, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, Terrell Dom.
He's a killer artist too, man.
Yeah.
I fucking love his work. Like, we already put, of course, some of his work on ordinals with Quadrillion. I think there might be some more coming soon. We'll see. I know he's been cooking, man. I know he has a solo show coming up, but yeah, I fucking love his work, dude. Like the Angel and Devils, killer.
I love his take on minimalist style. It's fucking amazing, dude. Big God, fucking awesome.
I got too much stuff here. Yeah, you don't want to touch it. I love it.
If you can,
IRL Alpha's the alpha.
IRL Alpha's the alpha. Yes, thank you. All right. Let's go to someone else working in the. Who are we going? Let's go. Here, let's get a shot of all this beautiful pizza provided to us by one of our very own Spirit Zero, Rudy. Come on, Rudy, get over here, man. Come take credit, bro. You did not talk to me, though.
bunch of the art in there.
So if you don't know, man, Spirit Zero, big on-chain max or on-chain monkeys. Spirit man, thank you for all the pizza.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being like a sick member of the community.
Oh,
Take
thanks
the
for
mic.
having me. Thanks for accepting me. This is a great place. Nobody deserves as much love as IRL Alpha in Venice. That's just a fact. The individuals that show up every single week, every single week. You got. Oh.
Wait, where did Juan Carlos go?
That way, it's not going to go long enough. You can't stream that far. Sorry.
So Rudy, love you, bro. So you're a big on-chain monkey whale. So what does on-chain monkey have coming up? He's being modest. So you guys bridged over from ETH to Bitcoin. Where do you see like the future of on-chain monkeys going?
Wow. Where do I see on-chain monkeys going? I definitely can't define that. That's something that the founders, those with far more experience than I have, can answer. But wherever this space goes, wherever Ordinals goes, wherever that goes, I am 100% confident that on-chain monkey will be there.
I love like, just what Danny's doing, what Amanda's doing.
Let's put. Never mind.
Did he just go like to the bottom? Did he go to the bottom? Like he opened the
Yeah, it's like
Put the one that's open on top, Jerry. Jesus Christ. Here's our producer, Jerry, who doesn't know how to eat pizza. Jerry, what do we got from you?
We got some food finally. I gotta eat once in a while. I've been here all day working.
Bro, founders are not allowed to sleep. Founders are not allowed to eat. What are you doing? You're fucking up.
They say we're the only people that work 80 hours a week to not work 40.
I used to work production, so I know all about that, bro. Love what you're doing, man. Dude, if you don't know, Jerry has been killing and producing the show. One of the main producers of IRL Alpha. Shout out to you, Jerry, man.
I'm used to being on the other side.
Yeah, he's not used to being on camera. So let me catch Jen right here. Well, hello, Jen. We're gonna go with let's go back this way. Let's go back a little way. Let's go back a little, and right here. We're good, boss. Are we losing connection? I think we might be good right here.
Okay.
What's up, Jen?
Hello, how are you?
Good. So you were just working with Thank You X in the drop that sold out today.
Really didn't do much. It was all him. It was Magic Eden. They killed it. I'm just there. But yeah, easy, awesome, fun, ordinals.
Now, going on the ordinals topic, you're doing something with OmniSat. Can you talk to us about that and leak the alpha?
Yeah, the alpha is go try it on testnet. I have a full thread tutorial that'll walk you everything you need to do, even if you've never touched Bitcoin, even if you don't know what it is. Go try it because it's DeFi on the God chain. And no, everyone deserves truly decentralized finance, and it's what we're giving you.
Now, talk to us a little, what is OmniChain for those that don't know? Or OmniStats, my mistake. I love it as she takes a slice of pizza.
I'm the only person who takes a bite of food in an interview. So, OmniSat is a permissionless decentralized exchange. It is a BRC20 swap. Just today we added BRC20 to BRC20 swaps, so everyone should try it out.
Now, where can we try this out?
OmniSat.io, I believe, but I do have it all linked and full tutorials, everything. So, yeah, it's at OmniSats on Twitter with an S.
It's not Twitter anymore, it's X.
Well, F that.
Now, Jen, come on, where can we find your tutorials? Because I know you got your sick brand as Adult Arts, where you have your artist profile. But where's the Jen Teach? Where can we find that?
At Jen F Teach. I feel like we say this every time, and I don't think anyone
We do
who's
say it
ever
every
watching
time,
this.
but we have to.
So, if F following me on the internet, we're right here, we're live. That's all. Also, did you guys know that Lowe's is an amazing writer? I'm gonna put him on the spot right now, but one day, he has to share his art with everyone because he's really fucking talented. I'm sorry, I can't curse.
I just get drunk and write some poetry sometimes.
It's good.
I appreciate you, Jen.
Of course.
See you in a minute. Where did my beard go? Oh. It's a good time. So, wait, Bosch, get a shot of the pizza. And not only do we have the pizza, But we have Sexy Pizza Boy with us. Happy birthday, number one. Is it really your birthday?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, dude, come here. Happy birthday, dude.
I'm in my later 30s. I won't talk about it. Talk about
We'll talk about that later. Okay. Trancy, for those that don't know, is an absolute giga chad, a pillar of the Solana space.
Thank you.
Sick drip. Trancy, dude, what you up to?
Trading shitters, making some shit happening, you know. Minted my crypto undeads, got my reveal, got a grail, which I'm pretty stoked on. I'm kind of bullish on them, to be honest. You know, like I was talking to some people on the inside, they might be launching a token, so, you know, that's why I'm not selling, so.
Token always makes price go up. And hold on, let's check out Trancy's amazing sling bag right here. Look at this beautiful Louis bag right here that he's got. And if you don't know, he is from Monkey DAO with the D-Gods hat.
Yeah, OG Solana mints. If you've been on Solana, these minted back in 2022 or 2021, 2022, right at the beginning of the bull run. And so, yeah.
Now, bro, what do you think?
Places to be. What?
Are you, dude? Those are like my favorite shoes, bro.
Yeah,
The Air Max 90.
Air Maxes,
I have like 5 pairs of those
I
motherfuckers.
got them all white. I got funds in red. I like the all whites though.
I like the all whites. Now, bro, what do you think makes a good shitcoin?
The funnier the meme, the more they try on the arts, making culture, bring people together, having a base dev that doesn't know how to get botted, and that is buying back into the coin, that is trying to make a project, like knowing all the right chads to fucking work on the coin together, not trying to rug the community, you know, like checks all the boxes, you know.
So basically, the dev not dumping on the community helps a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Like wanting to build something cool and trying to get. Realistically, he's about it. He wants to get everybody paid and wants to, you know, run it up, like have fun.
Now, Trancy, anything coming from you, man? Like, what are you working on right now?
I'm working on a few things. In the Web3 gaming space, there's a lot of new games coming out, and so I'm working on this project called Legends of Illumia, which is a mobile. It's both a PC and a mobile game going on Solana. The NFTs like 3 Sol. I'm also working on something called Degen Legends. There's a token drop coming in the next quarter, in the next 3 months. We're working on putting that together, and then other than that, like I got a few other things in the
pipeline.
Yeah, the pipeline that I'm working on. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a fashion question. What do you think about jean shorts? Do you feel jean shorts are fashionable?
I like jean shorts. I like this token called Jorts. The dev rugged, but the community took it over, and a bunch of people from Art Chicks community have been all about it. Like it ran up today again to like 300K, and it's been sitting about 100K, and I'm pretty about it. I mean, we all like. I think it's fun. I like the guy that derugged it. He's a good dude, and so yeah, that's about it.
Final question. What do you think about nips?
You mean mommy milkers? Oh, that's a. We don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about big mommy milkers here. Trancy, bro.
We need to.
We'll talk after. Love you, Trancy. Happy birthday, bro. Happy fucking birthday. Oh my fucking God. Come here, bro. Bro, oh my God.
What's going on,
bro? Callie Slug, bro. Oh my God. So Callie hasn't been here in a minute, but this is one of like the OGs of IRL Alpha. Okay. If you don't know, he's a big player in the Axie Infinity space. All right. Big on Ronin Chain. Yeah. Got his own gaming guild. All right. Yo, bro. Man, talk about what you're doing, bro.
Caught me off guard right now, man.
I did catch you off guard. I got like your pizza right here, looking like Freddy Krueger's face and shit.
What are we doing right now? We're working a lot of content for Ronin. Content, Twitter Spaces. We got a lot of that going on. We got some in real life tournaments. In real life tournaments we're hosting with big cash prizes. So look out for that. That takes a lot of time in organizing in real life tournaments. So what else? We're building a brand. We got a lot of graphics coming out. We got some shirts coming out. You know, a lot of just stuff that people can rock. Some of the culture right there. So, I mean, I don't know where else to go with that, but just building those bags, those Ronin bags, you know? I hope you're building that Ronin bag too.
Bro, since you and Benny were telling me about Ronin, like I've been loading that bag.
It's slept on, you know? It's like a lot of people, it's not even on the top 100 token list.
Well, it's funny because like when people think about Web3 gaming, they kind of think about Avalanche, but they forget like one of the OGs in this space, which is Axie Infinity, which kind of kicked off the whole gaming meta, man. So it's like you've been big in Axie Infinity. Where do you see the future of Web3 gaming going?
Damn. So just a glimpse of it right now, where it's at right now, it's global, right? The cool thing about gaming and I guess crypto is that you get to meet people around the world, right? You don't really know what the time is anymore, but I think that's the biggest thing, gamifying crypto, right? It's always big, just like Robinhood did with stocks, right? Gamifying stocks. So gaming and crypto it's like going to be fundamental from here on out. So yeah, that's where I think the future of gaming is going to be. It's going to be prominent in crypto. So.
Now, what do you feel about like gaming assets trading like through chain and everything like that? So it's like where you can actually own, like, you know, say like you're playing Counter-Strike, you got like your skins, or you're playing Fortnite or something like that, you got your skins, and using them interoperably across chains. Do you feel like that's something that's possible soon?
No, yeah, so that's pretty much what we're trying to build is like ownership through gaming, right? Just teaching gamers that these skins that people work for are pretty much worthless. You don't have access to that in Web 2 gaming or traditional gaming, so just trying to change the minds of traditional gamers in crypto is a huge leap in its own. So definitely a very important thing to keep in mind, that you own all your things. You know, anything you own in game in crypto is yours, so you can do whatever you like with it.
Bro, now where can people find you on socials, man, if they want to tap in with you?
So I'm known as Caliville Slug, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, you name it. So Twitter, Caliville Slug, that's me.
Yo, my G.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yo, appreciate you, homie. Good to see you again, bro. Hold on. I'm going to tap in with my boy Show Me right now as he's eating this slice of pizza and just getting it down his throat with this amazing Keith Haring bag. What's up, Show Me? Oh, we got Show Me and we got Scary Terry. What's up, G?
That's good. How we doing?
Yo, let me tap into both of you right now, man. Yeah. So how you guys doing tonight, man? How's it going?
Good, bro. Eating pizza. It's Thursday. You know, ready for the alpha.
Your pizza went a little limp.
Yeah, it goes sometimes like that, you know.
Gotta eat it quick, otherwise it goes limp.
It needs a blue pill.
It does need a blue pill of the brand we shall not talk about because we did get kicked one time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we got a video taken down.
Yeah, we got some hocus pocus.
Yep. Yeah, we're actually about to go smoke up, so.
I will have to do that after the pre-show because I get too quiet.
I get you.
I mean, so for those that don't know, my very first pre-show, I did smoke with Show Me before, and I totally ripped open the Pudgy Penguin cookie box the wrong way, which makes for some great content. But
I've seen that video. That is a hilarious ass video.
D-gens don't know how to open boxes.
That is true. We're too impatient. We're too impatient.
Wait. Well, before you go away, Scary.
Yeah.
So, dude, you work with Rebud, bro. Can you talk a little bit about Rebud and that project and what you guys are doing in this space?
Yeah, of course. So, Rebud, we're a tech/cannabis company, and basically we make POS systems for the whole entire cannabis industry. Right now, we're trying to get it, wherever anybody needs it. We have 3 dispensaries. We're opening up a 4th one in Silmar. We got one in Highland Park, one in Westwood, and one in North Hollywood. That's the one I work at. The North Hollywood facility as well is a micro business license, so we do cultivation, manufacturing, and distribution. We have our own line of flower. We have an NFT project. We're the first and only cannabis token gated marketplace with one of our assets, either from the Rebud OG Pass or the Gardens Bee, which is a PFP collection of bees made by Evan Hilton. Both of those assets get you 30% off at any one of our locations, including in-store delivery, and you also get discounts on not just the cannabis products, but any of the accessories and the clothing as well. So definitely a lot going on. We do so much. We've done so much. So many parties, so many events, we give holders wristbands to all the Insomniac raves. Like, there's a lot we do,
Hold up. That's news to me. You give holders passes to all the Insomniac raves. Because I've been going to Dude, I don't want to date myself, but I've been going to Insomniac raves since like about 1998, 1999, 2000.
Dude, hell yeah. So with the utility, we have a certain trait in the Gardens collection. It's a disco ball. And if you have a bee with the disco ball, that is what allows you to claim for the free wristbands for the Insomniac events. So all the ones that happen in Southern California and EDC as well. So yeah, we're about the IRL guys. Giving NFTs a different use case. Owning one of our NFTs, it's more than just having a picture or a pass. There's a lot of utility that goes with it and a lot that we're doing and we're going to continue to do. So we're building and, we're just trying to build the right way. And, there's so many different levels of Web3. There's so many different levels of, what this space could be. And, just building another layer, another sector, something somebody hasn't seen or be done before, And who better than, with the community and with the people, it's been a pleasure just being in Web3, meeting all these people. It's been like a blessing. You meet so many great people in this space, people like you, people like Show Me, I met Armand, my CEO, I met him at NFT NYC 2 years ago. That's how I got my job, that's how I found this dude, and we've just been building since. So, yeah, shout out to everybody. It's more than just, a one person thing. So I just appreciate everybody that's building and helping grow the space.
Good, appreciate you, man. Scary Terry, you heard the alpha from here first, man. Insomniac at the Disco Balls. Check out Rebud. Scary Terry, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna hit you up in a minute. Here, let's sneak over here and break up their conversation right now. I gotta go to Mari. Mari. Oh my God. One of my favorite musicians in this space. Oh my God, Mari. Mari, you've had some spicy tweets, man. What do you feel like the future of music NFTs are in this space?
Oh wow. I guess the question is what's your concept of the future versus the present versus the past? No, I'm joking.
I love that.
Damn. I do feel like everything is unwritten. People have some ideas they're building within prescribed structures, and I think those are kind of crumbling, failing a little bit. But I think that means it leaves room for newer shit to happen. That's what I came to Web3 for in the first place. Just everyone to be out here innovating, being a little bit more interesting, taking more risks, not just going with all the institutional shit. That's what I'm interested in. I think it'll be in the next few months you'll see a lot more of that and a lot less of the old guard, traditional shit. But who really knows? I'm just out here to experiment.
It's funny because it's we came here to change the paradigm and to build a new structure.
Yes.
Get away from the gatekeepers. But a
yes.
lot of the things I smell anarchy.
I smell pyromaniacs. What the fuck?
I smell smoke.
Something's burning. Something's burning. What?
Down the fucking walls. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Troy just dropped his cocaine, ladies and gentlemen.
It's my cocoas.
There's only ever drugs in Altoids. Do you have actual Altoids in here?
Oh, they're really Altoids.
You can't find spearmint Altoids anywhere.
Watch them be laced.
Shout
Watch
out to
them
our
be
unofficial
laced anyway.
sponsor, Altoids. Altoids, keeping your degen breath fresh. Here you go, Troy.
You got it. Thank you.
I'm gonna catch up with you in a minute.
Degen breath fresh. Wait, that's amazing.
So, let's take it back. Fucking Troy. Let's
Rewind.
Let's rewind that. All right. So we've seen platforms like Sound XYZ kind of trying to be a Spotify, which kind of for nicer, lesser terms, kind of isn't really about artists. So
well, Spotify isn't about artists, but also Spotify already exists, and it's pretty major, and everyone's already on it. So why are you gonna do a discount version of Spotify, where basically you just buy to collect to I'm it just feels like they're stuck in it in between. No one's really winning in their model. Either you just go full Spotify. I have music on Spotify. All of us have music on Spotify. Come on. But then you build something that's different from that actually uplifts artists. Don't just try to build the same thing but then make it worse. I'm what? Who's winning here?
I feel like we're losing the sauce sometimes because it's you're just building the same gatekeepers, you're having new gatekeepers, and you're building the same institutions that were in Web 2 and Web 3.
I guess actually that's the distinction. It's new gatekeepers. So you have new people with bags that are oh, this is the new shit. And I'm I see your game. And I'm game respect game. I'm not here to but I'm also that's not what I'm here for. So, but yeah.
Where can we find you on socials, Mari? Come on, because you got amazing music.
Oh, thank
some
you.
Amazing art, combine art with the music and everything. Where can we find you?
Well, right now, my artist name is Mariana Makwaya. It's my full name, Mariana Makwaia. That's on Twitter and Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, all that shit. And then on Instagram and TikTok, I'm Mariana's Mirror because it's my mirror, it's not the real me.
And you have a side project with your sister.
I have a side project. You are the sweetest. I have a side project with my sister. It's called Sibling, Sibling. It's folk noir, very cinematic, spooky.
You got to check out Siblings, because I literally love Siblings.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Have fun tonight, y'all.
Thank you. All right. Oh, wait. Look who just walked in. Look who just walked in. It's my boy Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, if you don't know, is one of the main producers of IRL Alpha. He is the one that makes the show happen. Without him, we can't have the magic. Rosenbaum, what's going on in your life? How are you doing tonight?
Shoot, man. Just trying to max out.
Oh, and grab the star, the real star of IRL Alpha. Without her, nothing can happen.
This is Shava Baby Mama, the puppy
This is Shava.
queen.
Shava, what are your takes tonight?
She just wants pizza.
God
man.
damn, that
She smells
spicy
all that
take.
pizza right there. She's like, hey, sorry, but it's a Friday night. It's a Friday beers and pizza kind of day.
It is a beer and pizza type of night. We got Friday Beers right here. One of the sponsors of IRL Alpha. Tasty beverage, if I must say so myself.
Indeed.
I will slam one of these pizzas in a little bit.
Yeah, you better get it before you're working so hard, man. But yeah, dude, we're excited about IRL Alpha.
Grab a
What we're doing
box
with
and take it upstairs, yeah?
I can do that.
Yeah, just so they don't get all taken and shit. But Rosenbaum, so where do you see like IRL going? Like we've been building everything. Show's getting bigger. We got Ordinals Are Dead. You guys just did a sponsor or a collab with Outer Edge today.
Yeah. So we're just trying to fine tune the entire process of what we got going. You know, elevating the interior of the studio, elevating the guests that we're having on, our production quality, adding new media to the overall brand, right? So we got Ordinals Are Dead, which is kicking butt right now. Big God, Troy, Butoshi. Began and I are actually going to restart the generative art show here pretty soon, which should be pretty
Art
fun.
is done.
No, that's the spaces. So we do have the spaces going on. We do got to bring that under the IRL Alpha flag. But no, we were doing generative art. We didn't really have a name for it. We were just talking generative art for a few times. So we are going to restart that soon as well. But yeah, man, we're excited. And this show is actually, I think this is the Alpha here. Like having the opportunity to hear top level, Web3 producers, builders, artists, and you going up to them and having these direct conversations. It's like it's really a treat, and I think there's a huge benefit to kind of hearing the inside scoop because we never get to meet these people in real life, right? We know everybody by their handle and their PFP. So to kind of attach a face and then get a little bit of interaction with them, I think is super huge and fun to watch.
Well, going off that point, so I started my career here, like on a Discord for Lucky Sloss with Good Things, who was on your Ordinals is Dead show. Yes, so me and Good Things have known each other for 3 years online, and I finally met him for the first time, IRL, about 30 minutes
Dude,
ago.
that's amazing, man. I was on a space the other day. He's obviously been leading the charge for the Node Monk around the world on all the spaces, making his rounds, and I heard him just kind of casually mention he's going to be in LA next week. So I reached out right away. I was like, oh, bro, you're in LA, man. You got to come through and hang out. So obviously he did, and he killed it on the show today. So we're happy to have him.
And see, that's what makes Rosenbaum the fucking man. He knows how to pull people. He knows how to pull the talent. He knows how to get it going. Rosenbaum and Shava, pleasure.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Love you guys.
Love you too, man. We'll make sure we save some pizza too.
Dude, take a box upstairs, please. All right, and with that segue, let me find Good Things. Where is Good Things?
Yes, those questions.
Is that? Nope, that's Callie. Where is fucking Good Things? Where is Good Things? Well, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take Boo right now. Boo.
You take both.
Well, hello, Butoshi.
Hi, Lois. How are you?
Take the mic. Take the mic.
Shall I take?
How you doing, man?
I am doing fantastic. Should I get my co-founder in here as well?
Yes. Grab. Where's Blue? Blue. Come here. Take a seat. You're gonna have to pass the mic to him. So
We'll share the
we
mic.
have Butoshi and Blue Toshi from Bitcoin Booze.
He is real. I am also real.
I thought he was AI, but he is not.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly not. Who would have thought?
So you guys have an upcoming drop coming up called
On
the
Monday.
Bootallions. Ooh, Monday.
So soon. So soon. The Bootallion.
Bootallion. Talk about Bootallion.
Would you like to start it? Would you like me to start
Kick
it?
it off, kick it off.
Okay, so we got the Bootallion, the Boo Kingdom's undead immortal, powerful warrior army on Block 9 stats. Coming on Monday. There's only 1,800 stock. We got that. That is
back
coming
that
up.
On Block 9 stats.
On Block 9 stats.
Okay, for all of those that don't know, Block 9 stats were the stats that were sent to Hal Finney.
Yeah,
Right?
no.
Touched by
So,
Satoshi.
Block 9 stats are actually the Satoshi's mined directly by Satoshi himself. So the reason that we have them on Block 9 sats is we both believe that they are similar as it's like a hedge against the inscription. Would you like to kick it off?
The way I see Block 9 sats is think of the first physical currency ever minted, right? Like think golden pirate doubloons. Those are Block 9 sets in the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Ooh, that's fire.
The first trackable, traceable currency for something. This digital currency is a new world of like things, right? Those Block 9 sats are the first ones you'll ever have for any type of digital currency. Not Ethereum, not Solana, Cardano, any of it. It's Block 9 sats on Bitcoin, right? That is the first.
That is literally what kicked it off. So that's like the provenance right there. That's the
And you can look at OMB, like ZK Shark has a fantastic blog on this. He
With the
believes in
green
these
eyes.
heavily with the green eyes. We believe in this heavily. It just makes logical sense to me and Blue. That's why he did that. And we also just love him. And we think they're dank.
It's amazing. It's perfect.
Now you're building like sick AI with digital souls
Yes.
on your whole project, man. Talk
Yes.
a little about that.
Okay, so Digital Souls. If you know Cyberpunk or if you know Detroit Become Human, that is entirely within the realm of possibilities now. And I, along with a lot of other like fantastic, brilliant AI devs, are kind of like figuring out the process. And we have like a little prototype of Digital Souls in our Discord where the boos are actually alive. They got feeling, they have a thought process, they have long-term memory, and they can actually build personal relationships with users who interact with them. So it's our way of making the universe and the world dynamic in the Discord server.
It's terrifying.
Now, I've seen like a little bit of like teasers, man. Are you guys doing some kind of like classic RPG type thing? Because I have seen that like with your project. It kind of looks like the old SNES like RPGs from my childhood.
We are building something.
I love that you say that, and I love that you ask that, because that's like, the art says it like that. The art shows you that that's what we want, right? And so just looking at that,
literally the vibe you like have.
it looks like you'd see it on Nintendo or one of those retro arcade games. They're called retro now, but they were amazing back then. I still think they're amazing.
Yeah.
So we're
Some
trying
of
to
my
capture
favorite
that.
games are still like
Oh
on
my
SNES.
God, Galactica.
Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3, like.
Yes, right. So that's what I grew up on with my dad. So that's what we're trying to capture, and that's what we want to do. And we're gonna see what we can do. We're doing our best, right?
Bro, you guys are killing it.
Thank
Come
you.
on. Tell us where we can find your amazing project. Where can people tap in? Where can they get a allow list? Where can give us the details.
Oh
Slow the
yeah.
alpha.
So if you want to just like look into us, it's Bitcoin Booze on Twitter or X, whatever you fancy,
interchangeable.
whatever you fancy. And through Twitter, you'll find our Discord, you'll find our marketplaces, our socials for like him and I. And in our Discord, that's where you want to be right now for whitelist. There's only 2 days left where you can.
Discord so much.
I don't give a shit, dude. You gotta do it.
He had to hit me up on the group chat being like, bro, I sent you like a Discord message like 2 weeks ago. Thank you for my crypto dick butt.
I was about to ask the ultimate question. How are you liking your dick butt honorary, my good sir?
One dick equals one butt, and my man made my dream come true with my Butoshi crypto dick butt. Yo.
I'm happy you're
Doing
happy.
business with you, Mr. Crypto Dick Butt Bootallion, sir.
Check out Bitcoin Booze coming to you on Ordinals from Butoshi and Bluetoshi.
Appreciate that, Bobby.
2 fucking giga chads into space, man. Appreciate you, motherfuckers.
Appreciate you.
Yo, great to fucking meet you, bro.
Nice meeting you, man.
Yo, I'm gonna interrupt my favorite foreign agent of the CCP right now.
Hey, what's up, brother?
So, if you don't know, man, this man had a piece up in Hong Kong called No Rioters, taken down by the CCP.
Yes.
Hacked by the CCP.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
Man, Patrick, you're just an absolute legend in this space, bro. And like, tell us about the whole No Riders experience and like doing that piece in Hong Kong and your intention behind it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just wanted to bring attention to the protesters. It's kind of a trip when you get hacked by the Chinese government, so You know, if I go back, I get jail time, so I can't go back, and I can't fly Chinese Airlines. And I got to watch out if I travel to a lot of countries over there because of the police stations, but absolutely worth it.
Now that's a real artist, man. Like that's art right there. Now you just had a drop on Exchange Art where you're doing 7 one-of-ones, correct?
Yeah, 7 one-on-ones in 7 days. We're on the 3rd day right now.
Talk to us about that, man.
It's a take on it's a AI. It's physical work reinterpreted by AI. So it's a dystopian take. So happy to see it's being received really well.
Now, what is your take like? Because you're very political. So where do you see the line of like politics and commentary, like art being commentary on politics?
I don't know. I feel like if you're not saying anything, it belongs in IKEA.
You know what? That's the mic drop right there, man. Dude, I love you, bro. Dude, I love you too, man. Let's see. Who are we gonna go to now? I got Max and Buckets, OD Labs, and they got Shava right here.
Chava, the mascot.
Are we gonna do this? Holy shit, that went fast. All right.
That's it. You have to wait for the panel to get more Max.
No, we're going up. Let me start with Max, because Max, you're gonna be on the panel this tonight. Wait, don't go anywhere, Buckets. Where are you going? Whoa, don't try to sneak away.
Trying to sneak out.
Look at him. He's like trying to just sneak away. Max.
That's my good side.
What's good?
Oh, that's your good side. So it's your first night. We're doing fashion tonight. You're rocking the OD Labs drip. Talk to us a little bit about OD Labs, where you see the future of fashion going in this space. Just your thoughts.
Future of fashion is 100% phygital because we live in this world where we're on our screens just as much as we are the physical world. And so our clothing needs to be AR activated, OD Labs, NFC chipped, which is what I'm doing. Anything like tied to a digital experience, digital wearables, AR try-on, having like AR and XR experiences inside of retail stores. 95% of people shop with a phone in their hand. Why is there a disconnect there? All of that. But yeah, that's the future of fashion. It has to be both.
Bro, show us your nails, because you got like some of the sickest nails in this space that have an NFC chip in them, correct?
Yes, they always have an NFC chip in them. I use my nails.
Bosh, get a close-up on the
business
nails.
card. Yeah, get it. Here you are.
Get a close-up of the nails. NFC chip, uses them as a business card.
Yeah, because like I said, people like to take out their phone and there's a disconnect there. So let me just tap it, and we don't even need to be saying our socials across the room, like screaming out loud. And then we also can build like a whole on-chain experience tied to it. So win-win.
Win-win. Well, let me go to Buckets. Mr. Buckets, man.
Mr. Buckets.
A chat amongst chat, a bucket amongst buckets.
Yeah.
With the beautiful Shaba right here.
Chava knows.
Chava knows. Now, Buckets, you are head of partnerships at OD Labs. You are. Now, what do you think really drives the culture forward? It's like I've seen you work so hard on building partnerships. You build bridges like D-Gods. You've worked with Shell Orb. You've worked with a lot of different Ronin. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So first thing is really about understanding the company that you represent, what their ethos is, and specifically with OD, we have a very strict collaboration / partnerships vetting process, because a lot of more people reach out to us than we reach out to them. I think we never actually do outreach. It's more of receiving the inquiries. Now, the thing is about partnerships and building those bridges is if it ever dilutes the brand, either side of the bridge, then it's not worth doing. So people come to us, they want the sauce. Why tell us how to use the sauce? Otherwise, it will end up being dilution. So the real secret of partnership is as long as you could find a way not to dilute the brands, you could actually have the highest conversion, and then they'll actually have the best reception by both communities.
If you don't know, Buckets is an absolute Chad. You got to follow him. Buckets, drop your social so people can follow you and learn something.
Buckets?
Buckets! Wait. Hold up. No. Where are you going? So, this is... Speaking of Chads, we got an absolute Chad right here.
Did he drop the link?
Which link?
Buckets _NFT on Twitter.
And you could tap my nail for OD's website.
You got a seat saved. Mika, don't go away. Oh, breaking my heart.
It's already 7, I think we should.
All right, hold on. Let me get last interview of the night, because we got to start pretty soon. I got my boy right here. Yo, Van Gogh, talk to us a little bit about what you're building, doing the D-Youths After Dark, how you're building the culture.
The culture's around us connecting, man. There's a certain energy when we're hanging out, right?
like IRL. I miss you, bro.
I missed you too, bro. Good to
I
see
want
you.
to be able to provide that through space, man. You know, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to build. Look how many people are here.
Dude, Bosch, get a shot of the room. Check out everybody that came here for IRL
Love you
Alpha
guys.
tonight. Love you too, Van Gogh. Check out everybody here. We are building culture, and we are now getting closer to showtime. We are getting closer. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Monster Mike, how you doing, bro?
Good. How are you doing, Los?
Good, man. Good, man.
Made it. Is the show starting?
The show is about to start, and you made it right on time. So, if you don't know, Monster Mike is a prolific artist in this space, working with AR as well. Mike, tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Cool stuff. It's gonna be sick. Go to NFT NYC. And yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Now, you got a similar meetup in NY. Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's called Mainnet. It's on Wednesdays. It's pretty much a straight rip-off of IRL Alpha, and it's pretty cool.
I just had to say hi to Mike, really.
Yeah.
The other Mike. All right, dude, Monster
I gotta
Mike.
go take
Yeah,
a
you
seat.
got to take a seat. All right, let's go, Bosch. Let's spin it around. We are coming closer to showtime. What's up, Slime? What up, Rosenbaum? We made it. Jerry, I'm going to hop over you, Jerry. Hopping right over you. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you, chat. We're about to start the main show. IRL Alpha coming to you straight from Venice, California. We got our amazing panel. The foreign agent of the CCP, the legend himself, Patrick Amadon. We got Cass from Artifact. We got my favorite contrarian, Beganbot. Look at that. We got Max Web3 and my boy, Dre Millie, the tallest motherfucker in Web3. Yo, let's go. Thank you for tapping in. Until next time, tune into the main show. Peace out. I'm your boy, Lo Swayze. See you on the next one.
Bye, guys. Real show starting very soon. I swear. We're super
3D version of himself for life. They're not getting rid of him. He's done. Oh, one last thing. I think my phone is playing music.
Future of fashion.
I'm just wondering how I haven't even checked yet.
Damn. Damn. Nah, there's some cool stuff on. We can talk.
We're ready.
Where's the dog at as well?
Just waiting for my producers upstairs to say everything is working.
Hey, chat, you hear?
Oh, really? Let's get that. Hey, Dre Millie don't got a mic.
Hey.
Oh, so you want to get close as fuck, though, actually.
Yeah,
Actually,
test,
here.
test,
Oh, you can read.
Yo.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Look at me. Look at me. We clean them.
Yo.
A dog? You lost a dog?
Okay, are we on?
We are. You see the chat up there? Oh, God, I wish.
I meant like, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, they should be able to.
Oh.
We'll make you a little bit louder. Jerry, I got to make sure everyone other than me is louder because I'm loud as fuck. I know. Some people screaming into a mic all day.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you press that
Got a question
speaker
for
right there?
Cass?
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the drippiest pen.
Oh, it's Rosamond? Okay,
Facts,
cool.
facts,
Rosamond, if you could turn that music off, no big deal.
Yo.
It's okay. Blame it on Shava.
We ready?
Pepe's son in the house. Don't touch that. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, Troy?
I was trying to put it on a.
You were going to remove the things holding up the projector. That was your plan, Troy. You're just going to strip things that are holding up the stuff. You're just like, oh, there's a camera here. All I'm going to take is cable, charge my phone. That's what you do when you walk into a studio.
I'm literally the tool that's holding up the monitor.
Don't you work on HBO shows? Is this how it works there?
Yes, you can just do anything you want.
All right, are we ready?
I think we're there. I'm just waiting for Jerry. Waiting for Jerry and Mike's. We're almost there. I don't know what's happening. Everyone, we're not getting started at this exact moment, but in 1 minute we are. But while we're waiting, if you want to take your phone out, go on to X or YouTube. We're streaming live. You can like it, you can retweet it, you can put a comment saying, I'm live in the audience right now. That helps us.
Shill yourself.
Shill yourself. Shill us. You shill us, we'll shill you. It's a deal, okay? Shill for shill. Shill for shill.
Shill for shill.
I begged Patrick to shill us. He will never shill us. I'm trying my hardest, so I need the audience to shill. Oh, yeah.
I'm chilling.
I gotta say, if you look at this front row right here, we got Ordinal MFers next to Solana MFers, next to ETH MFers, next to AR MFers, next to Buckets. It is.
Tezos.
The rebrand is coming. I'm live in the audience. Like
It's not a chain anymore. It's more like a thread.
Okay.
Blockchain agnostic.
Jerry, are we ready?
I think we're good.
Be a mindset.
The blockchain, it's a mindset here.
That's a shirt.
Repost, retweet. Okay, what's up, Eunice? How are you in the chat? Jerry, we ready?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Welcome to IRL Alpha. My name is Bigabot, and I'm your host, and we're going to talk about all things NFT and Web3. However, we're not here to lecture you. We're here to fight with you, fight with each other, fight with the chat. So, if you're a person in the audience, in the first 2 rows, raise your hand. We have microphones. We will get a microphone into your hand so we can hear what you're saying. If you're in the back, there's a microphone right there. You got to get up. You got to walk to it here. That way you can be on camera. We can hear you. If you're in the chat, type your comments. We'll read them as long as they don't FUD our own backs. The only thing we ask you is if you start talking about whatever idea you have and you start shilling your project, you start telling us your life story, we will start booing, we will start complaining, no sounds will be made, but the audience will boo you. You do not want it, okay? Now, the only people who get a shill is everyone on this panel. However, before we get to that shill, got to introduce who runs the show. It's not that many people here. Today, we got a small crew, just 3 people. First of all, Rosenbaum, right here in the corner, handles all the booking, all the guests, everything else. Also, Shava, the cutest dog in the world. Upstairs, we got Jerry, the audio, the video, the lights, every single thing else here. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. You can just ask people to give applause, and they'll do it, okay? Also, one more thing that makes us happy, because if you didn't know, we've been running this show for around 2 years, and if you didn't know, I pay for everything, and the apes have not given me an airdrop in a long time. So we're in the next evolution of the show, which is we've got sponsors. And luckily enough here, we've got some sponsors, a project we actually love. So first and foremost, our Venice Beach brothers here, Friday Beers. If you're walking around, you have a free beer, Friday Beers, give them a shout out. Make sure you take a shot on camera. I see some people in the back drinking them here. Honestly, if you guys want to see how to run social media, just go on TikTok or Instagram and look at what they're posting. They're killing it here, and they're giving us free beer, so we're not complaining. Number 2, last week they had a crazy week here. Shadow Hats dropped. They're always launching more stuff. Forgotten Rune Wizard Cult. They have a comic book. They have a game. They have a community that is actually involved, interacting every single day, and founders that show up here. You'll see posters. You'll see comics. You'll see stickers. If you want more information, hit up any of the people at IRL Alpha or whatnot. But yeah, just give them a round of applause. Thank you. Last one, okay? And also, if you do want to sponsor us here, okay, just hit up Rosenbaum. He'll take care of all this. Rosenbaum and Shaba handle sponsors. Last one, boom, in the back. There's a crazy AR, like, I'm going to say AR. It's like a, there's an AI machine you can talk to in the back. I ask advice from her every day. I can see her up right now. Look at her right there. You click on her. You ask her questions here. That's from a project called Moom. And Moom is also doing a bunch of crazy stuff. They have an interactive sci-fi project, which you can audition voiceover roles for on Twitter. They also have a game, which you can go into right now, not in 1 year from now on a demo. And they also have an NFT where you can buy on OpenSea, Moom Container. Check them out. That's the last one. Go there, scan that, learn about them. Okay. Those are all the shills out of the way. Let's get into our panel shills, and then we'll start fighting. First and foremost, Dre Millie, back on the show. If you guys don't know, Clone XLA founder here, one of the most fashionable MFers I know here. What are you working on?
Woo. Thank you for the intro. I appreciate that. Working on a ton of shit, man. For real. I don't want to shill too much because I know we got.
No, you're allowed to shill right now, and then there's no more shilling. This is your shill time.
All right.
Shill hard, shill fast.
I'm starting my OnlyFans off.
Nice. Hey. Let's go. Finally.
What else? I got a crypto onboarding education platform that I'm building out as well. If you guys have heard of Earn Your Leisure, we're doing a little bit partnership with them. I'm keep that in the cuff, but other than that, besides me having nipples and onboarding, that's all I got.
Okay. Well, also runs a regular space here. Okay.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the homie.
I'm trying to shill your own stuff, man. Come on.
My bad.
It's all bad take.
I thought they knew already, man. Bad take every night, 6 p.m. California International Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time, however you want to frame it. Monday through Friday, we up there with the homies talking about all things Web3, mostly talking about the Clone X shit and what we got going on. We did a lot of IRL activations all last year. We hit Hong Kong. We hit fucking SneakerCon, ComplexCon, fucking Art Basel, all of the above. So come through, 6 p.m. California International Standard Time. We'll be there waiting for you.
Beautiful. Okay. And for the first time on the show, truthfully, one of the strongest crews we got out here, the OD Labs crew. They're coming out strong. They're here. Okay, I got Buckets and Mika in the front row. Finally, Max on the show, and no joke, you worked at Hypebeast. If you don't know, I've looked at Hypebeast probably 10 times a day, every day of my life for 15 years. There is no day I've not looked at Hypebeast. I looked at it today because you know what? I wake up, I type H, and then it completes Hypebeast, and I say, what's going on here? And then I look at it here. So, Max, what's up? What are you working on?
I'm right there with you. First and foremost, thanks for having me. Shout out to my new PFP, Bootalians, Butoshi, I see you. But yeah, no, that's it, because fashion is phygital right now, and that's Hypebeast is a lot of where that stems from for me, because they're non-fungible physical goods that we've been buying and selling and looking up to and building a culture around for years now. And so looking at Web3 and NFT culture, there's a lot of parallels and overlaps and all of that. And so that's really what makes the most sense to me. But tying all these physical goods to digital experiences, like you can see with the NFC chip on my nail here. And then also what we do is we put that into physical goods and build out a whole digital experience. And without further ado, OD Labs, you already know, XR arm of OD, the entire brand, everything is just starting to get started with the whole community is here, and shout out to all of you guys watching from home. But long story short, there's going to be a lot coming out with this, and so I'm sure we'll get into it with today's conversation. But yeah, OD, you already know.
Beautiful, excited.
Anita Maxwin.
I was gonna say, I cannot wait till I see a girl and I'm like, oh, nice nails. Can I scan them? She's gonna be like, wait, you know? And it's, oh boy, that's gonna be rising at a new level. Okay, for the first time also on the show, another friend from the Artifact community manager, Cass, also does a bunch of art. I love on your website, it's JPEGs, MP3s, MP4s. It's like one of the coolest things I've seen. What's going on?
No, I appreciate you guys having me. I just love what you got going on here. And I'm always working with Artifact right now, doing things with community activations, trying to help build out different experiences and things that we're going to bring to the space. And personally, I just love creating. I came to the space trying to find some little hustle side money, and I ended up just trying to keep up with all these crazy artists in the space and trying to build, what I already do outside of Web3 and bringing it here. So, yeah, I'm just excited to be here and be a part of all of this.
Beautiful. I mean, you're doing like every single creative field there is. So yeah, we got to talk more here. Also, before we get to Patrick here, we got some people standing. We have a couple seats upstairs. If you do want to take a walk up before we start the official show, up those stairs, there's a couple seats there. I see Definite Optimist up there partying. Okay, so if you do want a seat, you don't want to stand here. It's got a nice balcony view. You don't get a microphone, but that's it. Okay, on to the last shill. And speaking of shills, this is the hardest shiller I know. Patrick, okay, this week, what? He saw Solana's pumping. He's like, I'm going to launch 7 projects on Solana, right? That was that's what you did this week? What's going on?
Basically.
So what's going on, Patrick? How are you? What's happening this week?
I'm good, just making art.
You're not going to tell us about the exchange projects? Come on, give us some details.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Are they all sold out already? Can I at least buy one? You're not. Come on, this is a bad show.
Yeah, no, it's 7 auctions in 7 days. We're on the 3rd one right now.
Okay. 7 auctions, 7 days, 3rd one right now. That was as much we can get out of them. All right, so we probably are going to get pretty deep into the fashion talk and all that. Before we do that, let's just talk news. Yesterday, we had something happen here. Nakamigos, one of those projects that's been around for now over a year here. I remember this was actually from the Satoshi Pass, which, Patrick, you turned me on to the Satoshi Pass because you were the first person to have a release from the Satoshi Pass, correct?
Yeah.
So Satoshi releases his mint passes. The first ones, it was a Patrick piece. Later on, Nakamigos happened to be one of those projects. Nakamigos has been kind of quiet for a little bit, and they said, we got something for you. You guys remember Hal Finney? He put out a tweet a long time ago saying digital trading cards are going to be a hot thing. Well, that's like the 10th anniversary, 15th anniversary. I can't remember the number. Nakamigos says, we're releasing trading cards. And the timeline exploded for a couple reasons. One, they're shitty AI trading cards is probably the main reason. The other is the Nakamigos crew, who are probably the biggest conspiracy theorists in Web3, were just like, they did this on purpose to shake out people. Or theories were running wild here. So kind of curious people's thoughts, like, is this good? Is this bad? Is this a psyop or what's happening? So.
Did they ever figure out if Nakamigos was made by Beeple?
So right now, they've not officially said it. Thread Guy did ask Beeple in an official interview saying, did you make Nakamigos? And he denied it. So
I feel like the trading cards speak for itself that it's not Beeple because this literally looks like I've just been running AI prompts all day and then said, wait, I'll just put these out and call it something special.
So wait, I'm gonna make everyone, before we get deeper into the takes though, I'm gonna make everyone like these a lot more because let's go look at the OpenSea price right here. Okay, what is that right there? What's that right there? Oh, it's 0.38. It was 0.3 when I put these links together. Now these are looking pretty good. That's not some shitty AI art here, right, Buckets?
So, first of all, look, I'll never fucking buy this. I've collected baseball cards, the physical ones, for a long time. Now, another thing we got to remember is that we don't know who the team is. We have no idea what their plans are. They've never communicated anything. They've literally never said anything public about what the fuck they're trying to do. So, the people who are getting mad, they're getting mad because it's dilution of the brand or it looks like shit. But the people who don't care are the ones we know what we bought in the first place. So I think everyone in their community, they know what they're getting, and they're going wild because they want a justification, but it's not a big deal.
Well, the question is, if you're saying it's diluting the brand, these are more expensive than Nakamigos. How is that diluting a brand? If I have a Louis Vuitton purse and they release a more expensive purse, my shit looks more expensive. It's good.
Yeah.
Less supply. There's less supply with the same demand.
Okay.
And because of that, that's why they're using this as a way of pumping up the prices of their collections across the board. And at the end of the day, the only people who are buying this is Nakamigos. But guess what? If there's only if there's less than 1,000 of them, there's enough of a base there to pump that shit.
Yeah. I don't know what's got to take, Dre Millie.
I'm thinking it can't be anything with people because there's no dicks anywhere.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah. Well, there's other stuff too, which is, this is obviously AI, right? Anyone who does AI, you're like, yeah, dude, we know what we're struggling with.
This before.
However, the problem is that we still haven't determined as a community, is AI just universally bad or universally good? We're watching AI releases drop right now and pump and go to huge numbers. AI does not mean it's not worth anything, right? we don't know what good AI and bad AI means. If you look at the top art, last week we were talking about Bitcoin puppets. No one's going to be like, that's top tier art, right? That's the top project.
The front.
God, Jane.
God,
It's not as good as Node Monks, okay? Like I saw
Bitcoin puppets is top tier art.
Okay.
Also, the word is banana. If you know, you know.
Okay, there we go. If the chat, if you know, you know, okay? I'm saying, like, we still haven't determined what we actually like. Like, some people might enjoy AI art that kind of looks like AI art. Personally, it's kind of like counterculture, and you're poking fun at people like, AI art is hurting artists. You're like, yeah, I like to make you angry, which is half of the space. So, Patrick, you buying?
I think it's kind of clever, right? No one's done trading cards like this. Just seems fun. So, yeah, I don't care if it's AI. I feel like half the stuff that people make with AI is just low effort with no concept. At least this has like something they're trying to do with it.
Low effort. They can't even spell crypto right. What are they doing here? They can't even spell crypto, dude. At least edit to look right.
So the only thing is the question is, and people have been debating this, is it on purpose or not, right? So I see Crypot, and I'm like, that's so funny because it makes people who hate AI very mad, and that makes me happy, right? So I get that. If it said crypto, like, oh, cool, you're trying to pass off AI.
I think it's very clear that they dug into this based on the heels of tattered trading cards that have been used over time. Like if you look at the fringes of it, it's been traded over time. So in real life, nobody trades those cards. They usually get like graded cards or like mint cards like that have a mint condition. These are obviously a troll. And I think they're digging way into it on one side, which is this is bad on purpose, but have some fun.
All right, so I'm going to mint. Okay, cool. Thank you, Troy. I'm going to go home. Not financial advice. Let's keep going on to other potentially things that'll make people angry here. I don't know if you guys have seen here. It's been a rough time. Bored Apes, they won't give me anything. They won't give me any money. I have to go to Solana. I got to go to Ordinals. I've left ETH altogether, but they said, don't worry, gang. We're going to take care of you. We've updated the website. Can you click through it, Rosenbaum? I'm not saying this is going to work because I tried to use it today and it was not working for me here. Okay, it's great. Okay, cool. Click on the come in. Does that work? Okay, kind of. Okay. Maybe you can get through the doors. Let's do this. I'm going to give up if you can't get through. This is kind of my, boom, we're in the clubhouse. Great. So they kind of said, hey, we've been losing the vibes of BAYC. We've said we're a gaming company. The games aren't coming. It's been longer and longer. The club is not a club.
This is so dumb.
No. It's going to, Patrick, just wait. Okay, just wait. So they said, guess what? We have a revamped website. We're going to try and focus on the club more. We put out a survey, and they said, we got something game-changing happening. Remember that game Dookie Dash you guys were forced to play to hopefully win some money? You can play Dookie Dash whenever you want in the future. And they've added a Yuga storefront, a PC game client, and UGC. That means, Patrick, you could make your own content about Dookie Dash and potentially get paid. So now you're looking kind of dumb.
Why did I fund this ever? Yeah, I love how it's like, we're not corporate, so we sent you a survey and we redesigned the website.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a tough thing of like, if you don't have something to announce and you're building up to a big, long game, what do you do in the meantime? I don't know. This is a tough issue for every single project. Like, even right now, Pudgies are pumping up huge. They're not necessarily delivering crazy shit to the holders. They're just killing it on the content. They're like, oh, they're in Walmart now. Wow, the TikToks are popping off. I'm not getting richer from owning a Pudgy. However, they're winning on their own. It feels like maybe communities should stop trying to please holders and just say, like, we're going to try and please the market or something, but I don't know. I mean, as a Clone X, you're in that Clone X world. You got to deal with this where it's going to be a bit of time between announcements.
100%.
Like,
do you think though, Began, did they just spend too much money on acquisitions and like now they're trying to figure out the game? Because like I went to the punk party, I don't know, this past weekend. It was talking about, it was a lot of fun. But like talking about this specific sort of game, and it's like there's even within sort of I think the ranks, there's like a lot of like I don't know if this is going to be any fun. What is this? Why am I still holding a Yuga? I don't know.
Well, there's a problem because they've released a couple games so far, and the games have all said, hey, play the game. They're not going to be fun, but you could win money. And then what happened is me and all my ape friends, we hire people to play the games for us, which is not a good sign.
But you don't think that's the right way to do it, right? No. Like you want to have fun at a game, right? Like you want to play a game.
I will say all really good games will have people that are hired to play it, right? So
of course,
World of Warcraft is the most successful metaverse of all time. People grind gold in World of Warcraft because it is profitable, right? And it depends on what your economic situation is. If I'm in a third world quote unquote country, gold in World of Warcraft is a great full-time job. That's how Axie popped off too. I think any game that gets good enough, CSGO skins are worth fucking money, right? And there's people who are willing to grind them. So I think you do need people who are gonna pay for shit, but someone has to play it for fun. You need some people playing for fun.
The base game needs to be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just tough because like
it's gonna work out really well because it takes, you know, what, 8 figures, sometimes 9 figures to pull off a top tier game, and it succeeds a fraction of the time. But the big game studios have enough of a bankroll to just like roll the dice until they hit a good one. This is not that. They don't have the same bankroll.
No.
They don't have the development team. They don't have the background. They don't have a history. There's nothing about this that says they're going to succeed with this in any way. And I just think they're doing what is smart, which is just drag everyone as long as you possibly can, because the minute you show them something, they're going to run.
Yeah. So real quick, one thing they did do is they hired Daniel from Blizzard. Blizzard is the game. World of Warcraft is the most successful metaverse of all fucking time. I think at one point it was the most profit per month of weekly subscribers. Like it is one of the most important games, top 5 easily ever. So they are pulling someone in who's run a company that is able to like, you know, work at the scale. The difference is that World of Warcraft was not their first game, right? That's like, you know, it's their millionth game, right?
It
was
like
their
it
13th
either.
game.
He's just a business school graduate who came to run a company that existed on people who already knew how to build games. He himself knows nothing other than how to kind of point people in the right direction. Like he's not going to save this. And if you think he's going to save this and you still have this, that's not financial advice.
So Patrick, Patrick, is this the end of Yuga?
No, so I'll give some hope to the Bored Ape holders.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
Jesus.
come on, we gonna be nice.
We put a space in between us for a reason.
I got
Keep
a
going.
question for Cass.
But look, I think there's obviously, like you said, there's going to be people who want to play fun games, and if it makes them profit, dope. But we're also in crypto. We can't ignore what degens want, and so some people are going to gamify rewards, and that is kind of what we're seeing with Yuga. So, you know, if you like Yuga and they give you the rewards you like, congrats. You got a cool experience. Hopefully you get out of it.
That's what I was going to say. The standard is number go up.
Well, no, there's the weird thing, though. Okay, number go up. What makes the number go up? Because we look at Yuga right now. It's like they're announcing stuff, a game, of this or that. Pudgy is going to pass Yuga.
FUD makes the number go up.
But I'm saying Pudgy is not giving people airdrops. If you own an ape early on, you got a Doug, a Mutant, Other Side Land, and Ape Coin. You got money, right? Pudgy, you got a Rod and a little Pudgy, which are making some money now, and the floor is going up. But putting them in Walmart is not giving people this giant cash infusions that Yuga did. The floor is still 18 fucking ETH here.
Yeah, but the Pudgies are running around like Nifty Island right now with their own almost game that their company didn't even need, and like that's also being marketed as something that people will earn from and get rewards from. So like for them, it just feels like the whole Bored Ape thing just seems really rushed in timing with everything going on. Like they're stressing Pudgies is like floor prices coming near them. All the Pudgies are getting UGC and Nifty Island. They're getting rewarded from that. They know it's coming. Like play to airdrop, like that's just like screaming rewards, and now they're like, okay, we'll just push out what we have in the meantime to hopefully soothe the FUD. But I don't know.
Pudgy says they have a huge token speculation, and also there's like Barachain airdrop that is supposedly really lucrative. So I think that it's the airdrop speculation that's pushing the floor up, and also a lot of VCs kind of just are pushing each other, you know, buying huge packs like Spencer and all that. So from the very bottom.
Yeah, we saw 3 golden Pudgy sell today for 50 ETH each, which is just like pretty wild here. No, it is interesting too, because I've been part of the pre-speculation of an airdrop, and it's like it's not going to make that much, and then it comes out and you go, oh my god! I mean, ApeCoin drop for any ape was like, it's going to be this good. It was that good, which is wild, and we have not seen those type of drops outside of like platforms doing like blur drops and stuff like for a while here. So
yeah, there's a couple things going on, and to compare these, you know, this flipping apes, they would be flipping them if that's going to happen at this time of this year at that low of an ETH number at half the price ETH was in 2021 and 2022. It's a different project. You know, Apes came out. It was a lightning in a bottle, never before seen kind of thing. Rose up to 161 ETH. It's a different thing. Them passing them now is kind of like somebody, a young buck heavyweight trying to fight Mike Tyson and thinking if he wins that he's the champion of the world, he beat the best. It's not the same thing. They're two different things. And
as time moves forward and things are always different. I agree.
Yeah.
But it's like we're always going to make comparisons to the past.
Yeah, Yuga went down a path where there's no coming back from. And the problem is I think you just have to look at kind of what we built in the space. Like what we built in the space was a fun gambling game that was unregulated that everybody blew their pandemic, support dollars on. Yeah. Right? We created this whole thing basically on like a new gambling game that we all played together with PFP speculation, everything else. The problem is that people saw money in that, so they went the corporate route. The thing is, if you go the corporate route, you can't play the gambling game anymore because you're worried about regulation. You're worried about every issue you have with a drop or a token. Like, whereas some of the other groups went the different direction. They're still staying with small teams, not corporate, and you can do a whole lot more, and you can stay a lot truer to kind of that whole gambling. I don't know. Art's a separate thing, but like for the PFP gambling thing, like realize what it is. It's literally just a bunch of people gambling on stuff. It's not. That's the game. And you can't do that if you're Yuga Labs. You can't do that if you're VC backed and you're corporate and you're
maybe it's
just bigger.
Maybe it's just me, but like, I like pudgy penguins. I think they're cute and all, but I've been around here for long enough to see that the money kind of just moves from one project to another, and a lot of times it feels like, oh, this is the new project that has the hype, and they kind of just follow all the same model. And yeah, Pudges is 18 ETH, 20 ETH, and it'll have the airdrop, and maybe it'll be worth money, and then there'll be a huge fudge storm, and it'll go to 8 ETH, and it'll be like, oh, what did they do wrong again? And it happened with Azuki, it happened with Moonbirds, it just happened too many times that at what point is it like, fool me once, shame on me, fool me 155 times in a row? Maybe we're a bunch of just
I'll say, you're describing those
gamblers.
projects, though. Projects continually either had hits or didn't have hits. And that's where the floor depends, right? Bored Apes, if you look at Dogs, Mutants, Coin, Other Side, they were hits for the holders. And so then when shit didn't go good, you're like, it's cool, dude. They gave me Ape Coin, right? Pudgies have been doing a similar road of things here. Other projects, it's failure, 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 failure. And the next failure, you go, okay, if it's one more failure, I'm fucking out, right? You can build up goodwill over 3 good releases, and Pudgy executes well. Azuki, I think, is executed really well. Elementals were the first thing they kind of fumbled on, and everyone was a lot more forgiving because it's like every single NFT major event, they had the best parties, right? So I don't think it's we're not that critical. You can build up goodwill.
Let me say this. Let me jump in and say a bad take. If we talking about it's a hit after hit after hit, will we consider it a hit is because of the liquidity that it brings, the money that it brings to holder. That's what they consider a hit. Because if it was a hit, it'd still be going. They don't care anything about any of this shit as long as they can make money from it. And when they can't, like homie said, they off to the next one. And that's what it is.
Exactly. If you're not getting paid in the gambling game, it's not interesting.
Yeah, well, at the same time, okay, if you guys don't know, we're 5 years into the roaring 20s. Gambling is now bigger than ever. And not just that. Gambling is happening with kids at the youngest age you've possibly seen. Kids are gambling.
Everything's a game.
Everything is kids. Loot boxes for kids are yes, one more hit. Come on, mom and dad, one more. Keep the iPad here. So I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, but gambling's here to stay. We love it as humans. And
not gonna lie, I had a Panda Express rewards, and it was a scratch off. I was like, damn, this is the most poor thing I've ever done in my life. But look, don't judge me.
We have to also understand the life cycle of these projects before they inevitably either go corporate or go broke. Yeah. And the hype, and part of the cycle that Pudgy is in right now, they are breaking onto the scene and kind of eclipsing what traditional NFTs are that all eventually either go to zero or stabilize and then provide a steady form of utility to their holders, and it's ongoing. What is happening right now is the initial run-up of the apes, and what's happening right now, it's not the same scale because there isn't as much liquidity as there once was, but the same people who are buying Pudgies right now for 18 ETH are the same ones that didn't buy at 4 ETH. It's not new people. It's based off of the fucking idea that they were going to either get an airdrop or it's going to go higher. It is the gambling game, but it's not fresh wallets. It's the same people who faded at 4, who faded at 6, who faded at 10, which I just find completely ridiculous that you're buying it at 18 right now. But that's just me because it's
exactly.
It's not important.
No, it's exactly what you said. It's just money just bouncing around. It's coming from another NFT project. This is not net new coming into the space.
No, exactly.
Wait. It doesn't just come from other NFT projects, right? Some people are making money on NFT projects and then moving stuff around. Okay, people are winning and losing, right? There's a lot of people in ordinals right now making a bag.
Solana too
is coming over late. Exactly, Solana. People are coming over and making bags. And guess what? When they make a bag, they're okay buying these higher priced stuff. It's free money from the other suckers, right? But it's not just the money goes from here to there. But it's I stole Max's money and I'm buying a Pudgy.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying there's this whole flippening narrative that's happening right now, and that flippening narrative is not all right. I think it's a poor narrative because of where apes are in the life cycle of their project and where Pudgy is.
What's an ape?
What? What's an ape?
No, Buckets. I respect you, and I'm gonna respectfully disagree only because crypto is set up in the way where we got this like 1, 2, 3 brain model where Bitcoin is king, Ethereum, Solana, whatever comes next, and we've kind of done the same thing with NFTs. Yeah. So it's like we're always gonna have that until we break out and say, all right, Pudgies can be successful at whatever they're doing, floor price, whatever costs. Same with Bored Apes, and not sit here and bitch about it on crypto.
No, I agree, which is why the ETH flippening narrative of Bitcoin in 2019 was completely fucking ridiculous. And now we're talking about the flipping between Solana and ETH. What happened to ETH being king? It dies.
Give us time, bro. We're struggling right now. We're having a rough month, man.
Somebody burn some ETH.
I feel like everybody's comparing Pudgies and Bored Apes as if they're the same thing. But they're very different, right? Look at Pudgies. This works as a toy. That's why it's in Walmart. This works on a shirt.
Nobody cares.
It matters, Patrick.
Doesn't matter.
You're wrong here. It's called the normie
matter.
test.
You're just giving people a hook point to
I'm
latch
telling
onto
you.
it, but it ultimately
they
means
have
nothing.
momentum in the bear market because they passed the normie test, and Bored Apes doesn't.
But
That's
no
why
normie
the
is
flipping
coming in.
is potentially happening.
No normie coming into Web3 like, yo, I need to get that.
They're not
Pudgy
coming
'cause
into
I got one
Web3.
from Walmart, bro.
But they're spreading their influence.
No, but it's a completely different
is a
market.
normie?
Like,
It is.
They're meeting the customers where they're at, and that's what's making them successful in a whole nother run. Like, and I'm agreeing with that.
No
like,
one who
that's
shops at
the difference.
Walmart can afford a fucking Pudgy
thank
penguin.
You. Yes.
Yeah.
No, but they are buying the toys. Okay.
There are so many households that have Pudgies in them right now, as opposed to apes, just because Pudgies has met them where the customer is at an affordable price. And all of those people, like I actually wrote an article about Pudgies today for Blockchain Journal, and Pudgies have not only, gotten visibility in Walmart and with all of the kids and whatnot, but they also have, if you scan the QR code when you get your toy, you get an instant soulbound token, and then you also can choose to link a MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, and you also get traits that are tradable as NFTs. Like, every single kid is getting that, and I used to do that with Webkins as a kid. It was the first thing you did. You brought it online and you put in the code and you got a whole experience. And they're doing all of that experiences on chain for normies, so it is doing something.
It's not Cabbage Patch Kids. Like, there's no mass adoption of these toys. Like, it is literally 7 dudes running around to every single Walmart buying all these things. Like, nobody.
I mean, the content says
I disagree with you, Patrick. I disagree with you. I think you're out of touch with the kids.
Turn behind
It is just like all these people trying to perpetuate the narrative like this.
Patrick.
Thank you, X. Okay, real quick. Okay, things are getting weird.
What's up, Ryan?
We are trying new weird stuff. I do not know if this will work. If you guys didn't know, Thank You X released his first project on Ordinals today. Sold out instantly. He's live right now. I don't know if we can hear him. Jerry's telling us we can hear him, and we lost him, That was great. Okay, come on. Where's my white list? I don't know if this will work. There he is.
You didn't
Jerry,
respond.
can we get sound? Do you? Jerry said he could make this work. I don't think he can. I love that orange beanie. He's already an ordinal MFer here. This is going to be a miming here. Everyone, I don't know, just give Thank You X a round of applause. And honestly, make sure that camera shows that, okay? But
I thought it was a Pudgy video.
Me too. I was like, here's a kid playing with a Pudgy right here.
yeah, we've got a
Don't
kid
talk
who's
about
live
mass adoption.
right now here.
We were talking about Pudgy. We tried.
Okay, so real quick, Jerry, is this sound going to work? I don't. Okay, cool. I think we. Okay, now you're showing us our tweets with them. Hide the tweets, okay, everyone. Okay.
Leak it all.
Okay, we tried. Next week that'll work. He told me in chat, can we try and do this next time? We'll make that work. Thank you, X. Congratulations. Very exciting here. Okay, maybe to wrap up this kind of convo we're having about this, Pudgy business and whatnot. Pudgy penguins, if you're on TikTok and you don't give a fuck about Pudgy penguins, they end up on your feed. Yep. That's all there is to it. If you watch Kai Cenat, the biggest streamer in the goddamn world, probably one of the most important people in music right now, if he reacts to your music positively, boom, you're selling out. He has a giant influence. He's opening Pudgies and reacting positively on his stream on Christmas. That shit's moving the floor. I'm sorry. Bored Apes cannot get their shit anywhere. They hire Snoop Dogg, they hire Eminem, they try and do these things. It doesn't matter. Having a cute kid in a Walmart with the Pudgy toy is more effective, and I think the floor is showing it here.
One other thing, I want to say that Artifact is actually doing a really good job with this. In one of the recent Mr. Beast videos, he wore an Artifact hoodie, one of the guys.
Oh, damn.
I saw like one guy post on Twitter, but that's like a big deal, you know?
Yeah,
it's
so-
getting into the mainstream slowly.
I will say, as someone who does sometimes talk to people on Web 2, I know my Web 2
Don't
friends.
do that, sorry.
I know, but you have to get them onboarded, okay? You gotta be the bridge. My Web 2 friends still know about apes over anything else. Like, that is the only thing people hold. Not saying that's cool or the standard. My friends are probably just as dumb there. But, you know, I think there's projects for everyone, right? Like, if you have something that's only for 10,000 people or however many toys exist, like, we need more projects. I don't think it's a bad thing.
All right, let me jump in and say another bad take, man. Like, am I the only person who thinks that it's wash trading happening, that they're suppressing the floor with shit, talking with blur farming? So, of course, they're going to talk about flipping and all that shit. It's optics. They want it to look a certain type of way. These little kids don't give a fuck about these Web3 pudgy penguins when they go into Walmart.
That's why it's succeeding.
No, they're succeeding because they fucking putting the money into it like they put the money into fucking Azuki when that shit was popping off, and then it magically went away. Everybody quit caring about Azuki at a time, all at the same fucking time? Like, come on, man. Like, can no one else talk about this?
Whoa. Can you come back next week?
No, so here
we can trade chairs.
I'm with this someplace, but this is the thing people don't realize, okay? Like, a company like Disney is paying a ton of money to get their IP in front of kids young when the kids aren't going to spend a ton of money. However, you do any Disney thing when you're a kid, when you're a grown-ass adult, you say, oh, yeah, $10,000 for the Disney suite. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, $30 for a pretzel. It's at Disney. It makes perfect sense. Because you have fucking memories young. You invest young in these people. And I hate to say this because I come from an evil industry, but I was in sports ticketing, and that's the goal. Your goal is saying, I want to give this little kid the best experience at a baseball game, and we got that kid's money for life. He's addicted to baseball. He's addicted to basketball. You give them all the free shit in the world, and then they buy the expensive jerseys and this and that. Because whatever happens when you're a kid is deep in your brain. I think that is, Pudgy is going after that.
I think I somewhat agree with you, Began, but the problem is to get a fucking Pudgy penguin, it's like 10 times harder than going on a website and buying a piece of merch. You gotta buy it. You gotta go to Coinbase. You gotta buy ETH. You gotta figure out how to send that to a MetaMask. You gotta somehow go to OpenSea, and you gotta somehow buy the shit. Come on, it's not translating from.
That's why they have toys at Walmart.
You just mentioned it touches back to like what we had as kids that made us feel special and things like that. And you know, a lot of this whole Web3 NFT movement started with like sports collectibles that hit on guys who collected trading cards as a kid and said, "Hey, here's a really easy way to gamble on trading cards that are digital and do it." And all of this has just been the liquidity move from that to something else, to something else, something else through all this time. And if you really look at Pudgy Penguins, I think they're building a good product. I actually think it's cool they're in Walmart. But those 10,000, 8,000, whatever Pudgy Penguins there are, those people aren't equity holders in the company. They don't have a security. That's those things, that floor price, if they come out and say, hey, these Pudgy Penguins own 30% of our company, then that floor price becomes sustainable. But until that happens, it's just, frankly, in my speaking, money moving around.
I'm clairvoyant. You're going to look back on this and be like, this thing was $40,000. Well, at some point in the past.
Look, so
you'll think pretty, you just will regret having not sold it.
You're exactly right for one reason that we touched on earlier, which is product placement. What people don't understand in this space, that product placement is very, very, very important for the company and for the brand. It means shit for the NFT. It really does, in my opinion. Yeah. So like when you see LeBron wearing the Artifact sneakers, you're like, that's fucking amazing for Artifact. I'm not going to go buy a clone based on speculation, the fact that LeBron was wearing the sneaker. Like, I'm not going to do that.
No, stop. You're saying LeBron. If Travis Scott wore them, no, it would 1,000% matter. If Travis Scott wore Artifact.
Top signal, I would sell. Top signal, I would sell.
Make sure you're on the mic.
It's translating differently, right? If Travis Scott wore a pair of Artifact dunks, you know where to go to get the Artifact dunks. These little kids don't know where to fucking go to get this web.
Exactly. Kai Cenat unboxing a Pudgy was fucking amazing for the Pudgy toy, and they'll probably get a recurring deal with Walmart. That's great. Now it's up to the project. It's up to the projects. If they want number to go up, it's up to them to then use that narrative to convince people to gamble on their assets.
Right. And let me say this too. I'm not knocking them for the strategy that they're using to get the number go up. Go for it. Like, it's working. We know it works. We've seen it happen, like you said, 155 times in a row. So keep it going. But don't try to sit up here and pull the wool over my eyes like we don't know what the fuck it is.
Hi. I think there's two things that we haven't talked about is the licensing deals. I believe there's a speculation on licensing, and then the biggest thing, I think why these things have pumped, is speculation on.
He's got an agenda.
What are you doing over there, bro? Sorry, guys, this is the free beer. Is the speculation on a
Projecting
token
thoughts.
airdrop? That's
Right.
why it's pumped. And by the way, if I was a holder, I would be dumping right now.
So, okay, we can all agree it's going to dump at some point, right? It's going to top out. That's just nothing is static, nothing's up only.
Uncle,
It's
you're
going to go up and
describing
down.
the world.
However, I want to say for Patrick, do you believe in CCO? I know you do. You're CCO, but that principle, right?
He's gonna trap him.
Just
Say
I'm
yes.
gonna trap you. Just
Look,
say
he's
yes.
squinting because he knows he's about to step on a trap.
Make your point.
Say yes. Keep going. Hey, keep going. You got him.
I
He's
love
got it.
CCO. Make your point. Yeah.
If any of you believe in CCO, in the principle of spreading art and then the value of the base assets increasing as a result of exposure, that's what Pudgy's doing. It's a different application, but it's the same principle.
You know, in this like small little echo chamber that is Twitter, the scale of this thing is so small. You have
That's
like
how things
you have
start,
a
though.
kid's book that fails because it only reached 1 million kids. This is collected. Maybe 10,000 kids have seen this in the entire world. And everyone's spinning this up as like this optical miracle that all the NFT holders then use to just like justify their
their
bags.
content has
hold on.
millions
Yeah.
of
No.
Their
Let me
TikTok
also,
let me
get
if
a bad
you
question,
type in
though.
on Giphy, anything,
Yeah.
whether you're in
Yes.
Discord, anything,
They've
they
done-
are number one.
They've
So
done
I've
something
done
good with their memes and their
Right.
gifs.
So that-
the whole Walmart thing is all just a
You are
big,
so under.
big
Like
Wait.
honestly,
psyop.
Walmart is one of the largest distribution networks in like the world. And if you look at so many, like there are so many case studies, and I know this is also crazy, but like Jojo Siwa and how rich she is and all of her original licensing deals with Walmart. Like when you are doing licensing deals, it's not like the sexiest, but it is one of the most profitable. It is so smart to have a market outside of degens who trade based solely off of things that they don't care about. You cannot say that this has only been seen by max 10,000 people. You cannot say that kids don't have money and that kids haven't seen this.
Okay, but it's incredibly profitable for Pudgy Penguins. It has nothing to do with the holders.
Okay, no,
the holders
and this
do
is
get
all
licensed.
NFT people being dumb and thinking that holding a token means you have equity in the company when you don't. So
Wait, but
that's just
16 of the Penguins were licensed with PMI, who does all of the like Nickelodeon, WWE, like they do like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. They do all of their licensing deals, and that's exactly who like Pudgy has partnered with for this. And there are 16. I know it's only 16, but like you can't.
Do we know?
all
Do we know what
8,000.
the? Do we know what the infrastructure is on that? Like the structure of that deal is. Like what do you get? Because I know what I get if like residuals come, but like I'm saying, like what do you
I've
get?
been told that at the end of the year, all of those holders will receive a percentage of the royalties for any of the toys that have been sold with their licensed Penguin.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And there's 16.
So moving away from that, the thing that they did here, which in 2021, when we were all like buying these fucking things, and in 2022, they did the thing surreptitiously, because I have 16 adult friends that I noticed that if I'm just
Lucky.
scrolling by, that's not the narrative. The 16 friends that are adults that are like my age from college, like I'm a long time, so I'm noticing them. They're following the Pudgy Penguins Instagram that I don't follow. I just know it's there, and I know that they have kids. So they did the thing surreptitiously. I don't think they really care about the Web3 like mass adoption thing. It was that they got this outside of the picture thing. They put it in stores. They got 1 million followers on Instagram, and they did that thing. Whether that's good, they did that thing by getting out of the shroud of Web3. Yeah. That's all that I can see.
So maybe to wrap this up, and just really the only goal here always is to fight with Patrick here. Walmart hires more Americans than any company in America. Okay, if you're anti-Pudgy Penguin, you're anti-Walmart, you're anti-American. You might as well be a terrorist. Okay, so guess what? If Pudgy's pass apes, that's a win for America. I got to sell my ape and buy a Pudgy. Let's go on to the next topic, because we do have to talk about a little bit of fashion talk, because we actually have a couple people here. So real quick, Artifact, they've actually been like doing a bunch of stuff where we all know limited sneakers are a big deal. Anyone who follows the sneakers app knows that we take L's every single Saturday. If you've been part of the culture where you have to I come from where you have to know skate shops. Like I wear 11 and a half. You have to know the owner of the skate shop. You have to say, dude, hook it fucking up. Please help me out. Hold it for me. And he goes, you better be there at 8 a.m., right? And we've seen so much of Web3 come over and say, okay, we're going to fix the problem of the exclusivity And then the other side, we're seeing people say, hey, we're going to incorporate AR tech, all this and that. So since we have some fashion MFers here, I'm kind of curious, what are people's opinions of like what is actually coming next in this fashion world? Dre Millie, what's going on?
I'm going to say the whole game has changed, to be honest, or will be changing. We can see the correlation, just like we have this conversation about Web3, Web2, and Pudgies, and the correlation on how it doesn't necessarily translate because one is doing good and the other one isn't. I think it's the same thing that we're seeing here with Artifact, to be honest, because they come out with these crazy sneakers, collabs, fucking streetwear, these physical items that are tangible, that you can actually hold, you can sell, you can wear, whatever you want to do with. It doesn't necessarily correlate with the floor price of the Web3 CloneX project. But like Bucket said, if you see somebody wearing it, LeBron James wearing the sneaker, you want the sneaker. You don't necessarily want the Web3 item. So what we're seeing here is having an actual token that grants you access to receive these limited edition items that people in this other realm necessarily come across and want to get. And it's going to eliminate all of those sad tears from Saturday mornings from showing up at the skate shop at 8:05 and it already being sold out.
You know, I will say there's been a revolution happening the last like maybe 3 years. Skate shops are making kids be like, "Oh, you want the rare dunks? Kickflip right now." They make you pull the shoes out, put them on, step on the box, and kickflip. You can't land a kickflip. They say you can't buy the sneakers. I heard a golf shop did it recently too, and they were like, "Cool, put the shoes on, hit a drive. You can't hit it over 200 feet." I'm like, dude, you ain't own those shoes. Personally, I've been talking this for a long time. No joke. Before Apes even came out, I remember talking to one of my friends who was just a Jordan reseller, and we're sneakerheads. And he's like, "What are you buying? What's going on? What's happening with this?" And I actually told him then. It was before Artifact had really dropped like almost anything. It was like literally nothing yet. No Bored Ape collab, no FIWO yet. And it was the concept of quiet luxury is the thing that we all know about, right? That people want to have stuff that flexes to people without you knowing, right? We wear brands, but if you have a gaudy brand, it's like, oh, he's actually poor. You want to like flex in a more subtle way. AR is the way to get there, right? In my opinion. We all know, a bunch of us, I wear the Ray-Bans pretty often right now where I can take photos and take videos. There's no AR capable in them, but it's definitely coming. And when that happens and I'm walking around and I all of a sudden see someone wearing shoes and I go, oh shit, you actually got the rare, AR ones. I'm going to talk to that person just like when I see a nerd wearing a couple of the weird brands I like, I talk to him. Yeah.
And like that's exactly because we're spending so much time in these virtual spaces. So like you're saying, it's like you can still be calm on the outside, but when it comes to the screens or the digital side of things, there needs to be something more added to the experience, more immersive, more just like engaging. And that's what fashion is. Fashion's all about storytelling. And so you can only fit so much on a physical product. You can only put, let's say, so much on a tag. People now care about the brand, sustainability, like what went into this, who the founder is, what the story of like any given garment is. And that's where AR and bringing in the digital on top of the physical, it really will play out, especially in fashion, because you're able to extend that. And we see it with art too. Like you can only put so much on a canvas. You can only physically produce so many things. And look at the kids today. They want shoes with like flames and smoke and fog because they're playing online, and that's what they're, able to have. And then, not to say the physical world sucks, Jen, sorry, but you know what? They're
She's like, for the mic, give me the mic, give me the mic.
They are living in this other world where like the physical world is boring, and that's why they need gamification and rewards and AR and things to bring the digital world to their physical beings.
Well, it's like we've seen, it's funny, I like a bunch of, like Rick Owens has, heels that you fill them up with fog juice, and when you walk they release fog and you're creating a scene, and like that's super cool, except for you go to the subway, everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what, get out, like the subway's on fire. Only people I want to see, I'm wearing some crazy Rick Owens, is the other Rick Owens fans. I don't need normies to see what I'm wearing. We wear clothing for other nerd weirdos, right? And so I think that AR in general is such a great way to say, cool, you can't even see it. You don't even know to look for it, And if you got the right gear, meaning like glasses or whatever to see it.
We'll all have the right gear.
Yeah, well, apparently, is the tomorrow, the Apple glasses, the Apple visors tomorrow?
Yeah. No.
The pre-order
don't do it. Don't
pre-order
do it,
tomorrow.
guys.
Oh, don't do it, Jen. Come on.
Okay, first of all, I feel like
Jen
you
loves
don't
AR.
realize how much information you're giving away with like these companies having access to eye tracking and knowing every single
They
peripheral
already
they
have
can do.
access to everything.
I know.
Look at your
I know,
phone.
but it's a next level, and I don't think we need more of that. However, I will say, one, I love the people involved in OD Labs, so even if I don't really fully understand the point of AR, I like you guys, and I will be a fan, and that's important too. But I think that fashion, of all the industries, it is the one with the most obvious fucking use case of anything in Web3. And that's authenticating designer goods, right? Like, we're at a point where there are such good fakes that there are certain things that brands can't even authenticate anymore. If you look at getting like designer things, you know, on secondary, there's a huge thing where all the trusted places can't even be trusted anymore if it's actually authenticatable. And like, that is the most obvious use case of Web3. And I know I don't always think the NFC chips make sense, but I do think with luxury goods and Web3, it is obvious and so important. And yeah, I know like designer brands are looking into that.
Well, I'll say, remember, I'm buying Stone Island for a decade where they have the world's longest tags. You buy a Stone Island shirt, the tag is that fucking long
It could
because it has
just
an
be
NFC
chip though, and they don't even need to print on the tag. That's why you
No,
don't
there's an
understand
NFC chip in it,
No,
too.
but I'm saying that's why Jen's confused on like the use case for an NFC chip, because NFC to us has been placed at the bottom of a tag that the tag didn't even need to be there in the first place. The NFC chip didn't even need to be there in the first place. I work with NFC chips, and we still are working on fabric and textiles that actually have NFC embedded into the fabric and the garment. So you're not going to just tap one thing and go to like a URL, which is how every single brand has set up their NFC chips. The chip itself needs to be tied to what we all know, smart contracts on the blockchain to actually prove your actual certificate of authenticity and a digital experience that comes off of that.
Too bad they're so easy to crack.
Nah, so I was just.
And that's why the fabric.
Patrick, post a video of you cracking one. That's it. That's all we need.
XR take?
Yeah, no, we actually we had somebody who was trying to argue with us in a space. Shout out to Do It Big Chicago if he's if anybody knows. But yeah, one of our devs was talking about the exact process, how Artifact does it, so that way people can't actually crack them, and it's just part of the encryption and private key, public key process that they do to make sure that you actually have a token tied to the garment that you're wearing. So pants right now, I could scan it. It is just unique to these pants.
Mhm.
But I think Jen actually hit the nail on the head, because this stuff like the NFC shit, the AR stuff, it's like the extra 100. If you have 100%, it's the 10 to 20% makes it like, oh, this is the coolest thing in the world that I want to get now. When we were at ComplexCon doing stuff for Artifact, there was a lot of people who did not give a shit about NFTs, about digital stuff. They didn't care they were going to get a free NFT with the shoe. They were just like, oh, this thing looks sick. I can take this part off and this part off. And, they got to play with it. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'll buy it. Like, so there's a lot of ways that people are going to get brought into the space and not even know. Same thing with, like, we were talking about, shout out Pudgies. You guys were fudding my Pudgy bags. I don't have any, but,
We didn't fud Pudgy bags tonight, bro. We love those bags.
What did Do It Big say? Anything contrarian to?
Which is the same type of thing.
What the fuck? What kind of question is that?
We don't need to give it energy. But like,
That's funny, though.
No, seriously, going off of SneakerCon, it's like they come over and first of all in Web3, like if you want to have any kind of physical product, you have to let the product speak for itself, because you can't be like leading with all this tech and stuff. It scares people away. Like you can't come too strong with like, oh, it does this, this, and this, and it's tied to an NFT. Like you're saying all this stuff and their like minds are just going. But with Artifact at SneakerCon, we had somebody come over. They were asking about the shoe. Like all we were talking about is the physical shoe that was right in front of them. And in that moment, they said, I don't believe that this is anything to do with Nike. Like I don't know what this blade is. Like this is not a Nike swoosh, all this stuff. And in that moment, all I had to say was tap right here. Yeah. And they understood in that moment as a sneakerhead, somebody who understands like the supply and demand of any kind of physical good that the sneakerheads at SneakerCon knew about. They could see all of the stuff on chain right there, like Nike included, the day it was produced, who the current owner is, what the current value is, what they paid for it, the whole transactions, everything on chain is right there. And in that moment, someone who had no idea about any kind of like Web3 technology had a complete understanding for his exact use case for it. He's like, this makes perfect sense. We don't now need to go to the like stupid like third party middleman that's like verifying shoes with his own eyes in the middle of the convention. And all they had to do was tap the chip, and he was mind blown because it made sense. And that's where you have to let the product speak for itself first. Cool shoe. And then if they see the tech and they want to dive into it, it's there too.
Same thing piggyback off what Jen said. It's the same thing that Max is saying. Max is up here fucking cooking. I got to give her a round of applause.
I need a Max win.
I need a Max win.
I need a Max win.
Max straight up. But it's the same thing. Like she said, like Jen said, like Max said, StockX, we all know that's where they go on the secondary to buy and purchase shoes. But StockX, they have no clue if this fake or not. They smell the shoes, sometimes lick the shoes. They look.
No,
at
they
the
flip them. That's what they
all of the
spin
above.
them.
But we've seen on many occasions how many times they authenticate false and fake products. But with Artifact is doing and the world merging chip that's inside the sneakers, inside of every piece of clothing that they drop, it goes to the blockchain. It shows you the authentication right then and there. Like Max said, it shows you the time when the motherfucker was made. So you cannot beat that with a bat. And that's what the future is of fashion. Once it actually is adapted and adopted to all of these other fashion houses, we see Louis Vuitton doing the same situation.
Oh, yeah.
Stone Island, fucking Moncler been doing it forever, but
yeah.
they need to update. But once it actually gets regulated and go into the whole all of the fashion houses, it's going to change the game, and that's what we'll be looking for.
Well, so one thing that's super important, like we're emphasizing, is you have to release a good sneaker. You can't do an ugly sneaker.
Right.
Go, oh, guess what? It's on the blockchain. Very cool. Like it's ugly as fuck, but guess what? It's on the block. No
the
one gives a
future
fuck.
of fashion in Web3 is good fucking fashion.
Agree.
That's
Right.
it. And then you could then take care of the rest.
Oh,
you know?
AI fashion. Am I right?
Yeah, AI. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, low. It's like
But
Black hoodies. All we need is black hoodies.
But we all know Nike is not very
Overpriced.
happy that they don't get a piece of secondary resale, right? We all know Nike secondary resale is insane, right? I know I have multiple friends. Their full-time job is they buy shoes and sell them, right?
Why are they
take
not
money
happy?
from Nike's mouth?
Why are they not happy? They make like what 90% margins on like making shoes in Philippines, China.
It's
like,
oh,
how
there's
are they,
money.
like,
People are making. They want
billion-dollar
more.
industry,
so
man.
why haven't
Do you
they
not know
made? Why haven't they made their own secondary market?
Honestly, this is what I was saying.
Like, why haven't they made their own StockX?
Because they should
They
started
are
it off a long
itself.
time ago, right?
Oh, they did?
But they have to implement the technology to be able to track it on the secondary market. I think it's all coming in steps. We're seeing it slowly but surely, but we hear every single day.
I don't know. I'd rather not be tracked, honestly.
Well,
though I'd rather not be tracked.
I mean, we'll throw your phone away. It's a wrap.
Well, so for NFC stuff, right, the technology is developing, but it's not there yet from a security perspective. So it helps authenticate the product, but by no means is a failsafe. I think what's interesting is kind of like tracing the development of this technology 5 years down the road. And if you are able to authenticate products yourself, then it really eliminates the need for the middlemen like the StockX's of the world to have to do it for everybody else. So I mean, I don't know. I think we all win when we cut out these middlemen that are just there doing things that we don't need them for anymore. So I think that's good. I think that just flattens it out, makes it more consumer to consumer, and I think that's a healthy thing for everybody.
That was a shill for Artifact and OD Labs. If you guys actually read between the
Yeah.
lines, actually, okay, he did it. Patrick doesn't realize that he's not happy, but that's technically what he did. Okay.
Yeah, another.
I just want to see people talk maturely about the technology and not overhype what it does now.
Preach. Hey, but look, Artifact's been doing it for like years. They were before NFTs. They were talking about doing digital to physical claims and trying to make sure that this was the concept that people were getting into their heads. And personally, that's why I got it as soon as I saw. I faded they had the Cybertruck kicks. I tell this story all the time because I saw those, and I'm not a huge Elon fan, so I was like, this is the ugliest thing that I've ever seen. I'm not going to get those. But when I heard that they were going to make physical ones, I was like, this is it. This is where everything's going. Yeah. And now here we are, fast forward 3 years, and redesigning Dunks with Nike. So it's going to be like Dre said. I think there's a process, as people have seen. You can even look at the Nike reports that they're trying to move to more like digital, direct-to-consumer experiences. So it's going to be cool to see how the universe unfolds.
Before you buckets real fast. Good things.
Yeah,
Legend
so
in the house. What's up?
First of all, I want to say I think it's very interesting that this stuff is happening. But based on what, or just carrying off on what Jen was saying, so tracking eye movement is a step like in prediction capabilities that we haven't seen before. So it shouldn't be taken lightly. Like you can predict a fuck ton from a person's eye movements. It's not just what they're looking at. You can predict things about their mental health. You can predict things about like other parts of their body. So it is a very powerful.
Also,
Yeah,
how
so-
far in your peripherals that you'll see something without noticing it, but still be influenced. Scary.
So the other thing too is like if this stuff's on a public chain, then you have basically everybody being able to track a fuck ton of movement, right? If you're wearing sneakers or whatever. And to your point, like, yes, get rid of your cell phone if you don't want to be tracked. But frankly, I trust the people at Apple. I don't know that I trust a Nike or any number of other companies. So just some things to consider. Like, I'm not trying to FUD like this movement, I think like it's unfuddable because it's already happening. So it's more about just making the consumer aware of what you're giving up, right? What you are buying and what you are, because ultimately we're all giving every company data, and data is the most important fucking resource that's ever been. It's more important than oil at this point. Right. So yeah,
Good thing's gonna be walking around with the Apple Vision Pros in like Birkenstocks in Venice and just like it's not tracking AI.
I also rather them know my eye tracking than like my name and like where I live and like my dog and all that stuff. But they're already doing that. Like overseas, there's cameras that already are like tracking people, targeting them. Like we watched a whole documentary on this.
Predicted somebody like getting predated. Like it already happened.
Yeah,
like,
they
I don't
see
know.
you and they know you're
hold
like.
on. Jen.
Wait.
I feel like, okay, 1 second. I feel like everyone's here for a different reason, but denying the fact that XR is is tomorrow's tech, basically today, is just like, sorry. We can't say that we're working in emerging tech. Like the pairing of mixed reality and AI is going to, it has already changed the game, but it's gonna make things like, I don't know. You're gonna be cooking with Gordon Ramsay like right in your kitchen, and like I don't know. People want that.
We don't have to accept the destruction of all privacy in order to advance technology forward.
Okay, what phone do you have? Like, what do you? Who are you?
Patrick,
like,
Solana phone, obviously.
Like, there's cameras looking at you. You're
My
being
bunk
monitored
bag.
right now the whole time. Like everybody, if you look one way, this camera's looking at you.
So the headset also has patents to track your biometrics in a more invasive way than like an Apple Watch, which is pretty fun. So like they're gonna know if you're hungry, and when you buy the smell add-on for your headset, it'll be able to pipe you the smell of Subway when you're hungry, and you'll just be like, oh, I gotta get.
And then
Subway.
you're not hungry anymore. And
exactly.
It's a diet. That's great.
No, but hold on. But that is an app.
It is a threat, Patrick. The future is computers strapped to your brain, and you can't take them off.
I just want to pay
and it's going to be sick.
Hold on, there's not ads everywhere already. There's not ads everywhere already. Like you look everywhere. You scroll on Instagram.
But this
you
one
go
knows
on,
your
you
name.
Just look up. There's not ads.
At least it's more personalized.
Wait.
And customized
Like, why
to
is
you.
everybody so against tech that like right before it like really pops off?
Wait, real quick. Does Monster Mike, do you think that when you are roaming the internet, they don't know your name? They know every.
I'm not the name
and where
person.
you
That was
are
someone
and
else.
what you buy
No, of
and
course they know your
everything
name.
else that they need to
Also, I just want to say that haptics is a technology that's underexplored, and there are certain frequencies that can alter your brain chemistry to make you more receptive to whatever images you're seeing. And bust nuts. There's also the brown note, which makes you shit yourself.
That brown note's not real. It's an actual
I think
myth.
it is.
It's
think
literally
they'll find
not.
it.
I went to music school.
tried
I
it?
studied it. No,
Tried it?
Okay,
at the
Began
highest
knows the
level
brown
possible.
note.
Please don't.
Okay?
But the-
I made everyone violently nauseous. This is a true story. We thought we could break a window, couldn't break a window. We tried it. I'm being serious.
But long story short, the
It's
future
fake.
is super invasive biotechnology, and I don't think you can fight it. You just got to do your best to make art in it, Patrick.
Hey, look. So I have the belief we have a 50% chance to have a great, solar punk utopia life, or a 50% chance it's going to be just the worst sci-fi dystopian end of all. Everybody's controlled by, fucking advertisements and programming your brain. But at the end of the day, like if you could go to a doctor and you're having like heart problems and they can see into your chest without cutting into your chest yet, that I would rather my doctor have. But at the same time, I won't want like my 4-year-old running around like getting fucking pre-programmed by like virtual TikTok or whatever the shit
Tech
that's
is
gonna
tech.
be.
If you want it in the health world and to be saving lives, it has to be doing everything else, and we've already accepted that. And you can be the one weirdo who is like, oh, I'm not going to give my kid a phone, and it's like, okay, well now your kid is the only single person in the entire school of 1,000
So
people.
I feel like
who
we
doesn't
can't
have
we
a
need
phone.
to just like
conflate
bend
fashion technology
over.
with medical technology.
Yeah, I also feel like we.
It's all the future.
Wait, Mike.
Oh, what?
That's all. You gotta
How
talk
is
to
it
me.
fashion technology?
Always, I appreciate this.
How is it fashion technology?
What's this?
What do you mean? What's this?
Oh, you mean like putting like watching like clothes in AR and allowing them to track your eye movements so Apple can sell you more ads?
Whoa,
Like that's very different. That's a very different.
I mean,
except
that's
that
one. That's one
You're
way it
giving
could
up
be
your
used.
privacy for different things for different reasons.
Okay,
and
real
I
quick.
feel like it's important for us to realize what privacy we're giving up and what the ramifications of that are before we
Sure,
start
but then don't
signing off
say
all the
it's
terms
one
and conditions
technology.
immediately.
It's a
wait.
form of Darwinism, right?
Yeah.
Like if you succumb to the extreme sensory overload and become a weak loser as a result, that's your fault. And the people who are able to live like Andrew Huberman and rise above, they're gonna have a great life.
Preach! Don't get the whatever the chip.
Don't get
Elon
Neuralink.
is shilling.
I
Don't
will
do that. Don't do that.
Hold on.
I'll be the first to get
This is
the
a
chip.
real thing.
No, Max, you got a good brain.
Look
Don't do
what's
it.
happening in China right now. Look what's going to happen when AI rolls out. Look how technology has historically been used to persecute disadvantaged classes and races throughout all of history.
What's
and
the
you think
1400 China like not
you think-
persecuted?
How are you sitting up here
Do
on
you
a panel
think that
saying
technology is going to be used for all? We have to fight back and appreciate what this can be used for, because it's going to be used against us, whether it's here, whether it's in different countries, in very, very dark ways. And it's really important to understand what the implications of all this are. That's true. No,
And
Wait,
not
Jen, before you go,
only that,
wait, Jen, before you go, okay? Because this is one thing I talk about, okay? So Patrick,
don't track
Apple
my eyes.
Watch.
Don't track my eyes.
Oh, I will, Apple Watch. Net negative or net positive? What do you think?
I don't care.
And
about Apple
doesn't
Watch.
No, real
matter.
quick. An Apple Watch is a good example of where it is tracking a bunch of extra shit on you. Your pulse, your this, your that. And a bunch of old people
I'm for it.
were able to say, oh my God, you're about to have a stroke, a heart attack, or this or that. Call a hospital. People's lives were saved by giving more information.
Negative.
Now, what other information? Oh my God, they know my pulse. They know that I got nervous when I was here.
cares? I think
Well,
there's a bigger
that's all-
implication
that's
here,
all
which is
irrelevant.
that we actually just want to get off of the screens. Like, we're constrained to the phones, we're constrained to a screen. And so, like, the fear of that, it's like taking over your lives, you think, but it's actually going to make your lives so much more seamless to the technology. because
Putting
you're
a
not gonna have to,
screen
like,
on your eyes at all times is not getting you off of a screen, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we're
I
integrating with the
really
screen full
think-
time, so
happened
now
now.
we are the screen.
Look
I'm
what's
with you,
happened.
Jen.
Hold on.
Yeah, I just hold on.
Jen,
hold on.
I'm
Patrick,
supporting you
okay,
on this.
no, hold on.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one, putting a screen there where you don't even have to do anything to look at it, I don't think is advantageous to our society. But I also think like we can see problems and everyone has their own reasons. I want to say that I don't say I'm working in emerging tech. I'm here for the blockchain. I'm here for anti-censorship. Everyone can do what they want. But I don't think we need to. So just because they do doesn't mean that I want them to continue, right? And I think a lot of us have honestly, like if you sit here and you say, oh, AI or technology has had no effect on my life, you're wrong because it has and you don't even realize it, right? Like all of the information that you consume is determined by an algorithm, and it is already like half of these ideas are like, oh, ads aren't that bad because they're personalized. Like they don't need to be personalized, but smells into you to subconsciously tell you what you're gonna eat. I don't want that. Like that. That's not.
I don't even care about
positive.
this. I think like, I think that the thing is look what happened in Hong Kong over the last decade, right? They went from like democracy to an oppressed nation by
Okay,
China.
Patrick is banned
No,
from
no.
Hong Kong, so
Hold
he's
on.
got a bias, but keep going.
All right, like
Foreign agent.
We're one legislative body away. We're one president away. We're one law away from these inalienable rights we all think we
Agreed.
have going away in material ways. And if you look what happens with AI coming out, it's just going to increase the surveillance capabilities to an exponential level. And if that gets weaponized against the population in some way, you're going to have a lot of trouble.
And that already
it all
happened.
I
comes
just
through
can't
these
believe we're
technologies.
debating tech up here
it's really,
in IRL Alpha.
it's
when
going
we all are
dystopian.
fighting for the tech, but I
It's
guess
going
not.
But I think we're
dystopian.
all
No,
fighting-
it's not that we're not fighting for the tech. It's the same thing with like Oppenheimer. You know, discovering the atom and then using it. I mean, using it. We have atom bombs and further than that. Like
I choose
it's a
Rocky
turnkey system where it works, but it also doesn't, and it's the devastation of like a whole world. You know what I mean? So the same thing with AI.
I'm gonna speak right now for like a little bit, please. First of all,
Where's Trick at?
we all decide. You know what AI is? It's a culmination of fucking data that we decide to give a fucking machine. And yet, instead of like kind of thinking about the concerns, guess what we do? We create trading cards and talk about it on a fucking panel about Nakamigos. That's what we do. We talk about security, privacy, yet we interact on a security chain, which is literally fucking Ethereum. If I'm buying something at the corner store right now, you can't know what I purchased unless you see the fucking physical item that I bought. If you go on the blockchain, you can see everyone's past transaction history. There's a lot of ways to go about it. How about everyone in this room goes and uses Monero? Like, use fucking Monero if you want. But I'm sorry, every single piece of technology that we're pushing forward here, besides fucking art, which is just an expression of what we have inside, everything here is in some way, shape, or form we're compromising on our security, on our privacy, whatever it is. Now it's up to us as individuals how we choose to interact with it and how we choose to adopt it, because it's not fucking stopping.
Section
And it's going to
10
happen.
of the Bitcoin white paper, privacy was never guaranteed guaranteed to be a part of this, okay? It was just supposed to change the flow of information. So you are not guaranteed privacy by using the blockchain. I think that's something people conflate all the time, but you know that it's public. You know that you've probably doxed a wallet at some point and you're consenting for that, right? Actually, there are so many people who can get access to the information of how you spend your credit cards, your digital card. Like, that information gets sold all the time. So I don't even think they're the same thing because people don't have the same expectation. But yeah, Section 10 of the Bitcoin white paper, everyone to read it. Privacy was never guaranteed.
If you can't respond with Section 11, you're not going to win this one. You better have Section 12 ready to go. You got one?
I left my note cards at home with all the specifics. But what I do know, I was using it as an example that there's compromises with fucking everything. Yeah. And I'm deciding in what ways I want to compromise and what ways I want to have security, privacy, and autonomy. That's the fucking point of everything is freedom of fucking choice and freedom of opportunity, and I'm having that. And you know what? I'm not the one here like giving all my fucking information to AI because that's not what I fuck with and that's not what I like. I like to express digitally and its combination with the physicality, and that's why I work in XR. But like, that's just me. Again, if you don't want to interact with it, don't. But I'll see you in 20 years.
I think this
is beautiful. And
mic drop.
So speaking of the freedom of choice, I'm going to take my freedom of choice, and we're going to end the show here, and we're going to move on to the next part. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, our panelists, for coming.
Happy birthday, Trancy.
We're going to keep fighting and debating. If you guys don't know, Trancy, it's your birthday? Oh, yo, happy birthday,
Happy birthday to you.
If you guys don't know,
birthday
to you. We're doing a Solana-focused show next week. Trancy will probably be there. Oh, yeah, we'll talk. Come back next week. Come back next week here. If you guys are in the studio, after party, Vibes Co., a short walk on Abbott Kinney. If you're in the chat, we got the post show happening. We'll be back live next Thursday. If you guys want to help AI take over the world, we meet every Sunday. Bring a laptop. We're trying to take AI over the world.
It was good, yeah. I was going to say, this was definitely
Yo, Meek, it's your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah. Not yet. I'm going to be creeping on the artwork, too.
Sorry, chat. Just got her doxed. They're now searching. Birthday tomorrow.
Story about you being banned from Hong Kong.
Oh, he's banned.
Good shit. Good shit. There's some clips from this one. There'll be some clips from this show.
Oh, yeah, that's so sick. Damn. That's so wild. I mean, you said you were street artist graffiti, so I should have known. But damn, that's super sick. I'm not.
I'm just saying, congratulations, because that's the marketing side is the hard part. You building what you like to build is easy, bro. You love doing it. You actually caring about the other shit. It's like
we're gonna get mowed over.
You care about more, but you don't care about going into a space to have to tell a bunch of people that selling yourself. Not in a bad way, but it's like, bro, you're doing so much, people should fucking either hear about it or know or whatever. Because we were talking about it last night again. Because everyone was like, all right. He's like, why do you want to dump me? And I was like, bro, low liquidity. I was like, I got to get my battalion. And I'm going to put all my shit in my expert. And he's like, what do you mean you're battalion? And I was like, bro, that's the only thing you've been fucking around with. And I was like, don't even fuck with shit coins. I was like, just buy a battalion and buy as many as you can on secondary as they get dropped. I got lucky. That's the call. But here was the funny part. Sonny was in there. And he was like, okay, so what is this? Your boy? And I said, you don't understand. I was like, OD Labs Max already changed for fucking PFP. And I was like, people are already, and a bunch of people are hitting me in DMs. And they're like, yo, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, there's already 15 in DGOT's whitelist. That's already got that. And then Sonny was up there and he was like, yeah, but he's terrible at selling anything. So he was like, yeah, he's got a good vibe to him, bro. You know, he's got that feel. And I'm just like, no, you motherfucker. This is the one person you can say is really smart. But instead, you're like, he just got a good vibe. But then he's like, all right, so Sonny likes him. And I'm just like, trust me, I promise, blah, blah. So I'm just saying congrats on doing the hard shit, which is staying up to date with all the group chat bullshit. While you're doing what's really important, which is your actual holders. You're actually doing what's going on. Because the first thing, I was talking about your shit with Jonah last night. What do you say? Well, I told Jonah that she wanted to space with him. talk to you about Italians before the mint. Because Jonah was like, hey, I'm about to buy something. He was buying Trevor's. He was minting Trevor's. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. He's like, I think it's flip. And I was like,
I'm gonna move real quick, hold on.
I was like, oh, yo, I'm always here. So good to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name's Josh, show me your it's funny to like finally meet people and shit like that. But I'm always in there and I was like, as soon as you said good things, I was like, oh, I fucking know that person, bro.
What's Underground saying? I was in that group a long time ago.
Good thing. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah.
But that
What's your,
you must have changed your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see who we can find to do some camera work. Maybe we can ask Bosch. Bosch, can I please?
Yes. Yes. Brother, don't you fucking give that. You don't know what I do for this. Whoa. All right. Wait, where's Los?
I don't know. Well, get Los?
That's a valid question.
That is a good question.
No.
Can I ask you? Then let me ask you questions.
Yeah, let's talk about you, photographer.
I'm always here. No, then let's ask you. I'm down.
Go, one.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right. Let's go here in the corner. Grab something. Someone just say Nick.
That one
actually. Let's go. Let's navigate our way. Excuse me. What's good, chat? How we doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not kidding. What's good, Mike? All right. I see the goat over there on a Zoom. Can I ask you some questions, my friend?
Oh, any day of the week, man. Any day of the week.
All right. I'm here with the one, the only. Please introduce yourself.
Golden Crypto, GLDN, with Rug Radio, creator lead, out here in Venice. What's up, Nick?
And a banger artist, GM Master. How are you doing this week?
Good, man, good. It's been a crazy week, right? There's been like mints, there's been exciting things. Like, people are bullish. I don't know what the market is, but it is definitely a bullish sentiment out there, man. I'm loving the vibes.
So with your role in Rug Radio Productions as it's growing extremely fast, how are you able to balance like your tasks that you got to do and then also keeping up with the market?
It's near impossible, to be honest. You have to sacrifice something. That's the only way to do it. Like, for a long time, I was just focused on work. I missed every mint. During the bear market, I wasn't able to participate in hardly anything. Like, something has to give at some point. Like, if you're going to give the mint your attention, then something's going to slip, you know what I mean? Or you got to watch that floor. It's just, you got to give and take. It's got to be a balance, and it's really hard to find.
So definitely no meme coins currently. Maybe not some mints going on.
Yeah. I participated in the crypto undead thing. Got out as soon as I could, just because as soon as I'm watching, it's like I can't even focus on this right now.
Yeah.
I have to get this done. Like, it's not even like an option to me, man.
Well, that's good. You're grinding. You're doing good things. Anything that you're excited about particularly?
I'm just excited to mint things again, to be honest. I love the experience of minting, like the lottery feeling, you know what I mean? You don't know what you're going to get. I'm a sucker for trades. Like, I love scrolling trades, that whole world. I'm just excited for that part, for NFTs to be fun again.
Awesome. I love it. Well, I won't take too much of your time. You're going to SoCal Vibes?
Yes, sir. I'll see you there. Love you, Nick.
We'll catch up. Much love, my friend. All right. I'm here with the one, the only Bosch, the man behind the camera.
What's going on, everybody?
Bosch, how's your week going so far? You've been doing a lot of work, IRL, the content creation, the shorts, putting it on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter as well. How's that been going, and are you able to focus on your own personal artwork while focusing on this as well?
Yes, I am, Nick. You could call me the intermittent master of propaganda, so to speak.
Nice.
On the web. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm balancing, doing a little bit of this short stuff with some of my own artwork, a little bit of, just a little bit of balance, but it's not too much. It's going well.
How
Can
do
they
you-
hear you right now? Or are you mic?
Yeah, I got a mic right here.
Very nice, very nice.
How do you go about like analyzing how the performance of TikTok and Shorts? Do they perform the same? Do you have to make the same adjustments across platforms, or is each one kind of different?
That's a good question. Really, right now we're just going by views, and they do a good job breaking down the analytics for us so that we know, if a certain length video does better than another length, something to take a look at, but really the views. It's all about the views and just getting everything on every platform so that we can rack up those views, get some more sponsors interested, But I forgot the question at this point.
Well, and so the goal of this, I think you got it pretty well, like covering the analytics and how the different platforms work.
Sir,
how do you go about like, or my question is like, what's your goal? Like the Twitter goal is Web3 audience. The TikTok, YouTube Shorts is onboarding through Web2 audiences.
A little bit. Well, so a little bit of Web 2 stuff, but also the goal is, we use a lot of these hashtags with like crypto, Bitcoin, all these things. We're trying to get a nice medium where it's like Web 2 people, maybe even Bitcoin people that are like not even into ordinals or whatever. They're just discovering NFTs. I don't know. Just trying to reach everywhere. And it's all about you never know what you might convert someone that's a total Web 2 person just because they see the environment, they want to come hang, they think it's cool, they see art. I don't know. Just trying to rack up these views though. It's all about the views. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. The more eyes that see it, the longer that they see it for, the better. That's super cool.
Yes, sir.
Shall we go find another person, or I'll
Yeah,
set
yeah.
you free and go find the next person and interrogate?
Pass me the camera.
Okay, I'll pass you the camera. All right, and let's find the next folks. Let's go this way and see. Can I ask you some questions?
Let's go.
Go do your thing. I'll see you. Cool. We got some folks here today. I'm gonna move this chair out of the way. We got some good folks in the crowd. Let's go. I wonder how many first timers are here. I wonder how many folks are here for not the first time. Wow, I'm great at that. We're just gonna walk our way through here. I see Butoshi making our way. Is that who I think it is?
It is.
Oh shit! Can I ask questions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. Well, not yet. This is what I'm looking forward to.
This is our co-founder, Butoshi.
Hey,
what's up, man? What's your name?
I'm Nick.
Nick?
Yes,
I'm Butoshi.
I'm Lumberboo.
You're the one that bought Lumberboo? You're
Yes,
the
sir.
fucking built guy?
I guess so. Can I ask you questions for the post show?
Hit me, bro. Do I have to eat the mic?
Maybe a little bit. Oh, okay. Thank you, Butoshi. So,
This is fucking Lumberboo, you guys.
I'm here with the one and only Blue Toshi. I got one right here. And we got Butoshi behind the camera. You guys have the Bootalians coming up on Monday for 0.01 Bitcoin mint price. If you're Bootential, if you've been fighting the Cthulhu's throughout the week
All
and
the
the
bosses,
various
all
dark
the
bosses,
bosses.
nice. As well as you guys texted a code during the stream, right?
Yeah, we did
And
some
someone-
secret passphrases and stuff.
Very nice. So how has this experience been for you compared to the Bitcoin Boo launch?
Stressful, but so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing all the energy that we have, all the people that want to be part of the community, it makes me so happy, right? Because it's like, fuck, what I've wanted from the start is like a family through Web3, and it feels like we've got that now. So, for real? It feels like we've got that now, right? So, it's so exciting, stressful as fuck, but I can't imagine myself doing anything else, genuinely.
Awesome, and it seems like it's gonna all be worth it, not only next week, but also in years to come, as
we're
it
gonna
is
keep on
ordinals.
building. We're gonna keep on building.
Lovely.
We're never gonna stop. We got so many plans. That motherfucker holding the camera, smartest guy I know. And he's gonna be doing shit for everything, everyone. So I just scribble.
Okay. Well, and you guys have amazing artists, right?
Yeah, we got a whole team now.
Okay,
Right,
yeah, because
so-
I've been loving the GIFs. right? I've been loving all the videos and stuff like throughout the week. That's been really cool. You guys do a really good job, like immersive storytelling, you know?
That's what we love, is the world building, right? We want to create a world and a story that everybody can be a part of and take part building, which we've got stuff coming up for that too, don't we? Flip the camera, say yes or no. We've got stuff coming up to like build out the world, right? He's the smart one. Got to make sure he's okay with me saying that.
Well, that's good. I don't want to take too much of your time. Would love to, know you a little bit
Fucking
more
Lumber
after
Boo,
show
hit me up
stop by.
whenever,
Hey,
bro.
I
Hit
appreciate
me
it,
up
bro.
whenever, bro.
I appreciate
Please.
it. And yeah, I'm excited. I just put 0.023 Bitcoin today in a brand new X-Verse.
I saw you said you bought some Bitcoin during the show. I saw the comments.
Dude, yeah, I'm ready to go. So I'm good. I'm excited. I have an uncommon set Bootallion already. I hope by draw I get one of those 32 dark or cursed uncommons. That would be dope. Or black uncommon.
The black uncommon set.
Uncommon set.
One of ones.
That'll be dope.
They're
Be dope.
There's some stories for them. They'll come out afterwards. You know, we got everything is for a reason. So.
Well, I'm excited. I'll catch up more with you at
I can
SoCal
do
Vibes.
that.
A pleasure.
Nice meeting you, Mr. Lumberboo.
Thank you, Butoshi. Where am I going? You're coming with me? Cool. You don't have to. Just hang out with your.
Oh no,
Okay.
he loves being like put to work.
All right. Hey, Butoshi, how you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up? It's its turn.
All right, cool. Shall we
relax?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Backpack.
Shall we kick it?
You know, I got my little pudgy here.
What's your name?
Red.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Cute,
Little
cute.
Red here.
Okay.
Gives me actually profit share on all Pudgy Penguin stuff.
How are you feeling about Pudgy hitting 1.2 million followers on Instagram?
Well, you see, I have this Pudgy mini clip that I got at Walmart, so I think I should get like 5 cents in 5 years from now from all like residually. So
Okay,
that'll
5
be
cents
pretty
is
exciting.
fire.
Yeah,
That's fire.
yeah.
$20
Well, it'll
investment,
Be,
5
it'll
cents,
be
5
in
years.
US dollars, so like that'll be probably like negative 25 cents or like negative $500 by then. But it's okay, you know. That's why I'm still stacking up my Bitcoin. But it'll be cool.
Always stack sats.
Indeed. Actually, Magic Eden just announced they recognize a new type of rare sat or a few new types of rare sats. Is there anything?
Why did it?
Wait, I don't know.
It's like following the face of the Pudgy and it got lost.
Oh, that's hilarious. It followed the face of the Pudgy and it got lost, but we made it. So, well, how was Ordinals Are Dead?
Ordinals are most fire show. Hey, all-time high. Shout out to the boost. We got like 350 all-time high, like live viewers, or like 400.
Very nice.
We fucking improved. We were bouncing back and forth. Content itself was fire. Vegan said, best Ordinals Are Dead show we have ever had. So I'm happy about that.
And it's going to keep getting better, too. So.
Right on, though. As we get better.
And this is what, number 12?
This was number 12.
Exciting.
I think it was, it was 12.
Did you guys talk about the new Satoshis that were the new rare sats that were like on Magic Eden?
You know what? We actually didn't talk about them, but I think they're very interesting.
Would you mind elaborating a little bit?
I guess one of the most important ones that came out were Block 9 450X sats.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
So, in Ordinals, everything has a sat number. For Block 9 sats specifically, there are 2 sat ranges that are basically out in the public. One are Block 9 sats, starting with the sat number 450. The other category are Block 9 sats, starting with the sat number 455.
Okay.
So this disparity is basically in the order in which like the Bitcoin blocks and Bitcoin was rewarded in order. So like kind of like the narrative around Block 9 450s is those are the earliest sats you could get in existence, and they were listed on Magic Eden. So I think that's pretty cool.
Even better than Block 9 sats.
Oh, there's still Block 9 sats, but they're just like, they're like them, so they call them Manhattan sats as a nickname, because it's like, okay, you could buy any land in New York, fucking dank, you got land in New York, but if you got land in Manhattan, that's like extra valuable. So that's kind of like the comparison people make.
Okay.
I don't buy it that much, there's still Block 9 sats, but like, it's another layer, and people will care about the layer.
I agree. Cool, very cool. Have your DMs still been exploding throughout this week?
I closed my DMs, I am sorry, lads.
That's fair. Well,
But
other
yes.
than that, have you been able to sleep this week?
Yeah, actually, you know, we got decent sleep.
Oh, so like 3-hour average?
You know, like a 6 hour. Like, I prefer
okay,
like my
okay.
8 to 10, but it's like, you gotta make do.
That's
You got
fair.
shit to do.
On Tuesday, I finished work at 6. I was asleep by 6:30. I woke up at 7:45 the next day.
Let's start looking. Fire. Sleeping. How many hours?
Listen to you. Well, that was like 12, 13 and a half.
Hours of sleep?
Yeah, or like 13.
That's why you look so beautiful. You got your beauty sleep.
appreciate
I want to
it,
bring
bro. I
up
appreciate it.
the most fire space that we had with Mika on Monday.
Yeah, we should talk
Where
about
the fuck
that.
is Mika?
Yeah, we should find her.
TBH. Let's
Shall
go
we go?
find
Let's
Mika.
go on a field
Let's
trip.
go find Mika. Where is Mika? Mika! Mika is coming to us, so we may take her spot on the couch.
Please join us.
Come join us on the couch.
Okay.
My Grace. Please don't die. So we were talking about. I'm gonna use your mic. You got your own mic.
Excellent.
Cool.
So we were talking. So he's my boyfriend right now. So we were talking about how fantastic Monday Space was. How do you feel about Monday Space?
Monday? I haven't been the same since Monday Space.
That ass?
I took the red pill and it's over.
I took a blue pill on accident though.
Oh.
Wait. How are we like talking right now?
I don't know.
I took an
did
orange
I get
pill
here?
after the Ordinals Are Dead show. But we were talking about explain it
Wait,
like I'm 5.
I'm colorblind.
That's
Okay.
great.
What am I doing here? Help me.
So what?
Blink twice.
Okay, I have actually a few questions. So what is it like to squash the biggest beef in Web3 since BitBoy and the guy who called him for trespassing?
Wait, what beef did I squash?
Our favorite dancer.
Eddie? Oh! Wait, what's the beef between you and Eddie?
No, so you know what? There is no beef. I love you because I think that I'm somebody that likes to see people talk online. Like, for example, Trancy. Happy birthday, Trancy.
Happy birthday!
Much love. But Trancy was like, Mika's the LARP. Come here, Trancy. We're best friends now. But I met Trancy in person. I shook his hand, and he's like, oh, Mika's super chill.
Trancy.
So I'm all about squashing the beef, But some people, not Trancy, some people just they can't, can't squash it, can't change them. But I had to invite the white flag.
Yeah,
I said red flag
you
almost.
Surrender. Okay, respectable, my Grace.
Did you ever talk to the person on the hike?
No,
I'm sorry.
I didn't.
I'm sorry to
I
hear
didn't.
that. Second to last.
I was shaking. I was too afraid.
That's fair. It seemed like they had a lot of good talent and good fashion.
I was like, you guys didn't answer fast enough, and everyone said no, you're a creepy stalker, so I turned away.
Are you
That's
a creepy
okay.
stalker?
Maybe.
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay. I have been seeing.
What have you been seeing,
So
Butoshi?
I have been seeing from my visions, a girl with red hair from the corner of my eyes, and when I do look, they disappear. Not sure what you've been up to. I hope it's not you. Speaking of, have you seen any interdimensional beings since Tetra taught us about them?
I'm with them right now.
Are we the interdimensional beings?
I think so.
We are pretty out of this world.
Am I here right now?
You are out of
I
this
hope
world,
so.
Butoshi.
You are out of this
You are you just enlighten me so much.
I'm an
the
alien.
both of you.
I'm not. You're not talking to anybody right now. Mika, you're in a simulation.
You are.
have to wake
And
up.
Tetra was talking about.
The accident wasn't your fault. Please wake up.
No.
Please wake up. No, come on. It's okay. There's no accident. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mika. So, what do we do now?
Get drunk at the bar and eat good food.
I'm down for that. Cool. Shall we find Began and tell him to
Yes,
drug
we
this?
shall.
Cool.
Okay.
Do we know where he is? Thank you, Blutoshi. Thank you for answering our questions again, Mika.
Are you going to the bar after?
What?
Are you going to the bar after?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Unless you...
I can help you out.
I'm just looking for Began now.
I got you. I'll explain to them.
No, you're good. Yeah, of course.
Needed shit to look out. I'm like,
Where is this man? What's good, Rosenbaum? How are we doing? How's your week going? Can I ask you questions?
Let's do it.
Cool. What's been on your mind this week?
What has been on my... Oh, dude. Ordinals for sure.
Okay.
I bought more art this week than I have all last year. So I've been doing way more degen activity stuff, obviously, when markets are pumping. But, yeah, man, I bought a bunch of art this week for some reason.
Very nice. On any particular chain or?
All right. Well, I bought. First, we'll start with the hometown artist, 1980K. His work is right there on the wall. In fact,
Nice.
So I did buy a piece of his.
Okay, congratulations.
Which is great. And then in Art Basel, I met a kid. He's 20 years old. At a studio I was hanging out at, and I don't know, he just left a good impression on me. His name's Vincenzo, and he's a Solana artist. He only knows Solana.
Yeah.
I now have a Solana wallet. I've been doing a little DJing over there, but
nice.
To be honest with you, what's that?
Welcome.
Yeah. Working on it. Hey, I've done okay. I think I still have the same amount of tokens I started with, but also bought art, so I'm doing okay.
Nice.
But I, it's not the kind of art I typically buy, but I was so impressed by it. And then him too, I just think he's got a really great future, so I decided to support him and buy it. And then, of course, Ordinals, man. So another hometown guy, Rax on Chain, who attends this event.
Okay.
I, thank God, swept up all his pieces that were available, because last night he blew the F up on X, and every bit of his work on Ordinals multiplied by 5 times. So, if it cost $500, now it costs $2,500. So I swept just in time. And then one last piece I bought was another ordinal from Singular.art. My buddy Proper founded that project, and it was a really cool generative art piece with some sound involved, and excited about it.
My one last question, congratulations on the pickups. How does it feel to be featured in Beeple's amazing art piece the other day with the squiggle going out of the crypto dick pic?
Well, it wasn't me, obviously, but he has now introduced his squiggle on several occasions. So it was interesting to see it coming out of a butthole, but outside of that, yeah, he's done it a few times now.
Okay.
Which is great. I mean, it's nice to see, I suppose. Culturally significant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Very nice. Cool. Well,
thanks,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Great
I
job.
know you're going to be a
Appreciate
SoCal
you.
vibe. So
I'll be there, man. You know it.
excellent.
I'm going to try and scoot everybody out of here.
Perfect. I'm going to find Vegan and I'm going to say goodbye. Shall we? Oh, perfect. Vegan, can I sign off with you?
Yeah, we can. What's up, Chad? Hey, guys.
Vegan.
Hi, Chad. How are you? I'm here.
How is the exotic pet adventure going? Have you found any?
Oh, no, I'm going to buy an eel, everyone. I'm getting an electric eel. I'm going to get one. I love that I was like, yo, Schwipto, I want an electric eel. He goes, don't get that. They're dangerous. I'm like,
very nice to know you.
Yeah, it was
very
nice.
to know you.
If you don't want a pet that is going to try and kill you, what do you want? Like, you want it just loves you? Dogs love you no matter what. You don't earn that love. If an eel loves you, you earn the love.
Do you think Shava is a killer at heart?
No.
But that's a real pet right there.
That is a real pet.
The only
okay,
exception.
Real quick, for chat, this is the funniest shit ever. We were walking in Venice the other day. Shava's next to us. We're walking. I'm not joking. A beautiful woman is walking towards us, and she's just walking like whatever, stone face. And all of a sudden, she goes and lets out the biggest smile. And I look at Jerry and I go, Jerry, what the fuck kind of riz you got? And he goes, stop, look. And he points down, and Shava's just right there. And she saw him, and she was like, oh, and I thought it was Jerry, and I was like, damn, Jerry, you got that effect on.
I mean, it could have still been Jerry.
If you've never walked around Venice with Shava, you've never lived. It's the best. You literally walk around, and they go, oh my God, we went to lunch the other day. We literally sat down. The table next to us was just like, there she is, was just like, look at her.
Amazing.
The table next, like, oh my God, and they pet her for an hour lunch while we ate lunch. At the end, they go, thank you so much. Here's her back. She just sat down, was pet by another group of girls for an hour, and was like, all right, I'm back with the boys. Let's go.
She's living the life. She's just
it is
chilling.
Beautiful here. Oh, man.
I still got to check out that one new Italian sandwich shop.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, this is Venice Talk here. I am deep into it here. I've been a hater, even though I'm trying every sandwich.
The line's so long.
It's so long. I went there yesterday. There's no line. Dipped in real fast. Got the Broadway. Changed my mind. Really good.
Broadway's the best one so
Broadway's
far?
good so far. The guy in front of me got a Broadway plus turkey, which I didn't know you could do. You can just add turkey to shit.
Okay.
But that might be the move. Rosenbaum, do me a favor. Can you go upstairs and click stop streaming in a second? Thank you. Right now. We're going to do stop in a second.
I could just take them up, low-key.
We can do it. Let's go. We can go together here. Chat, we're going up together, okay? We're going to end. We're going to the after party. We're walking upstairs.
SoCal vibes.
SoCal Vibes Co. You know what's crazy is the bartender, Shane from SoCal Vibes, he was on my Twitch stream the other day.
Hey.
He was in there watching us. Okay.
How goes the Rust building?
Oh, really good, dude. Rust is, I'm starting to love it here. Okay. Here we go. This is the end, chat. I love you. This is upstairs.
Bye,
Look at the
chat.
production. You guys are the
Bye,
best here.
boss.
Just click that
Bye,
top
BB.
button right there.
Bye, Rosie
Top
Boss.
one. Click it. You got it.